It's time for Salem Tiger football on KSMO Media. Before every broadcast, you can hear Tiger Talk, brought to you by Katie Carty and Candy Mink at Looking Glass Salon and Alicia Watson at Fly & W Boutique, where head coach Neil Myers discusses the evening's contest with Stan Stevens. It's now time for Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Well, in Tiger Talk, Stan Stevens and Coach Neil Myers, coach of Salem Tigers, made the trip to Mountain View. Game did not go the way the Salem Tigers went. Again, we go down there for their homecoming. I really don't like that at all, but it's one of the things that does happen. But Tigers really struggled just to never get that offense on track.
No, we did not. We came out flat. I thought we had talked all week that, hey, if we want to come in and take advantage of this game, we've got to come out and set the tempo. We've got to set the tone. I really think that as we came out for that game that we did not come out and establish that right off the bat.
And then we had the issues of losing the ball again a few times in the contest. And we all know that how that has really affected the Salem Tigers in the past, where not only do we turn the ball over, but then we seem to lose points on that because the other team does take advantage of the turnovers. And again, Mountain View did exactly the same thing.
Yep. They came out, we had a couple of those turnovers out there. That has been kind of the Achilles heel for us this year. Obviously, the games where we don't have the turnovers, obviously the difference in it, the positive difference in it is a little bit different than what we've seen. But we just didn't go out and handle our business like we needed to.
We did have a couple bright spots. We had a couple nice passes by Hayden Ragsdale that went for some nice yardage. We had an interception by Mr. Sapong in the contest, a really nice interception, battling their receiver for the ball and pulling it away. And also Ira Barton fumbled recovery in the fourth quarter. We had things that happened on defense to give the ball back to the offense, but then again, the offense just couldn't solve Mountain View.
In all reality, looking at it and going back and watching film on Saturday and Sunday, the bottom line of it is we did not establish the line of scrimmage on either side of the ball. And I think that anytime you don't establish that on either side of the ball, you're just a recipe for disaster anyway.
And it wasn't like Mountain View came out and just absolutely, totally annihilated the Salem Tigers and took over the game. They didn't play that great a game either. I mean, they ended up with 334 yards, but they had these fumble recoveries. They had a block punt. They had a short punt. They had opportunity after opportunity. And before we start talking about Tiger defense, Tiger offense could not offset any of those points, which that's really makes the hardest part. But you got to give a lot of credit to the defense for hanging in there because they played probably 85% of that game on the field.
They did. When we went back and broke down film and started looking at it again, and on a Saturday after a loss, it's always pretty difficult to get into that film room and really get down into it because you start seeing little things where you're frustrated because you've practiced them, you've gone through them. And this was no different. But the positive out of it was stepping back and looking at it from 100 feet instead of right on top of it and kind of seeing the entire view of everything there. The piece that I saw, and I know our other coaches did too, is even as bad as we played, we were a block or 2 blocks away from great things happening. So having that and taking that into our film session on Monday makes it I don't want to say it makes it easier by any means, but it makes it easier in the idea of coaching and teaching at that point. That, guys, it's not the end of the world. We have positives that can come out of this. And then as we go through and show it and talk it and discuss it as part of it, I think sometimes for us as coaches, we've got to remember it, and I've said this in previous casts before, but this is only the first year in this offense.
Sure. So
there are times where if a defense comes out, which they should do, and want to confuse us, we get a little confused sometimes. So for us to be able to see that and actually be able to step back and look at it from a broader view and be able to see that, hey, we saw there were – it doesn't sound like it, the stats don't show it, but when you look at it on film and you see that, hey, even as bad as what we played – there was still some possibilities for some highlights, and we can make those adjustments. That's what we've got to go do.
And as a coach, I think you brought it out earlier just a little bit that I think people forget to understand. It's your job to teach, and these kids have to learn. And when you start taking video and you start showing them, this is what you did, this is where you should have been. It's all about educating these young men and getting them to understand, okay, you are teachable. But now in the game is when you put all that practice and all this education, we point out these flaws. This is where now you as the player have to show me that you understand. And that's the hardest thing. And I know as a coach sometimes you beat your head against the wall. and we always talk about that aha moment, but you watch them fail, you watch them fail, you watch them fail. But when they get it right, then, okay, now you want, and they'll know in a heartbeat, because when it does, it works. And you get the big yardage gain, or you get that first down, and then all of a sudden, hey, that's what Coach meant. But that is what these young men have got to come and understand. It is all educational right now. Mm-hmm. Football is learning, and you take the advantage of the mistakes that your opponent makes, and you learn how to turn those into a positive for you. Be it points, be it yardage, be it time off the clock, whatever it might be, Coach. And I think, and as I watch the kids, some of the kids really take this to heart, and I understand that. But until they figure it all out, and I know it's a first-year offense. Somebody said, well, will it take 8 games to figure it all out? Sometimes it takes 2 years to figure it all out. Mm-hmm. But whatever it takes, as long as the kids learn it, and over time, it's going to get better and better and better.
It will, and a lot of that's repetition. And that's when you look at, we've got juniors and seniors on the O-line as a whole, but, when we sit there and work and get them to understand how it's got to go through, and whether it be a kid that's coming back or a kid that's going to be leaving, having them understand that takes us to a whole different level. And starting to see that, not now necessarily, but as the year has gone on, seeing that growth amongst those players, that's a huge positive for what we're trying to do.
When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about that defense for the Salem Tigers at Mountain View when we return on Tiger Talk right after this.
John Deere is putting in work and putting up highlights.
Oh, man, look at those passes. Tillage, planting, harvesting.
3 years in, and these pre-owned machines are still at the top of their game. We're talking reliability, performance, and long-term potential.
And get this, these veteran machines can pick up the latest precision tech with ease.
You know it, and fans ready to add John Deere certified pre-owned equipment and more options to their lineup can shop at machinefinder.com.
Booyah!
Now back to more of Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Continuing Tiger Talk, Stan Stevens along with Coach Neil Myers, Coach Salem Tigers. We talk about the defense, and the defense really did a pretty good job. Being on the field that much, we're talking about, a final score in the 30s, which, obviously, if you're on the field 85% of the time, you're thinking it could be a lot worse. But they made some nice plays, some nice deflected balls, some passes downfield. Tigers got involved in. We talked about the St. Paul interception in the third quarter. We had the Barton fumble recovery in the fourth quarter. We made some good plays, but again, you got to tip your cap to Mountain View. Mm-hmm. Jaron Rutledge was a man amongst boys out there. This guy was a beast when he carried the ball. He had 15 carries, 101 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And we were talking before he came back on, he may not have been the most gifted runner as far as speed is concerned, but boy, you talk about a horse to try and bring down. He was built.
He was. And, as a younger kid that may be out there, I don't think that's always the first thing you want to do is say, hey, I want to square up with that guy. But as we talked about before, ultimately we got to take out some ankles, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It just means we got to tackle low and take him down at the leg area. But we struggled with that a little bit. But the other part, and I think for our guys, we had overemphasized over the week how important it was pass-wise. And I look back now and I say, I don't know if we could really do that, but when a team's throwing the ball 85% of the time, we kind of have to. Mm-hmm. But for us, I think a lot of our guys got on, I don't want to say on the heels, but got to the point where they wanted to get into coverage more than they wanted to come up. And we had tried to eliminate that with some of our defense. Formation-wise, didn't allow us to do it sometimes. But overall, defensively, like you said, we were out there probably 80-85% of the game. And I don't take a lot away from them because our guys give effort. Mm-hmm. That has never been a question or even a thought in my mind because they are out there going at it. And they're coming off, they're tired. I know they are. But overall, ultimate answer, did we get it done? No, we didn't get it done.
And when you look at what Mountain View has, we know they're a passing team. And so Graham Toon taking over for Parker and put Parker a wide receiver. So basically they had 5 super fast receivers, and they like to mix up. Some are on a fly pattern, some are doing down and in, some are doing down and outs. When you look at the play, and then, of course, we had another little flea flicker out there that they tried to do in the pass for a 2-point conversion, and then we had the hook and ladder again, which cost us 50 yards on that pass play. But Coach, when you look at what they had and how well our Tiger backfield played, defensive backfield really did play, they had a lot of long passes, either just out of reach, or if the guy did make catch, our Tiger player was right with him, step for step. He may have had one step on our guy, but to keep up with those speedsters, I was very impressed with how close we really were to being able to break up the play.
Well, and I want to throw it out there, too, because that was also our number 2 cornerbacks, because Silas went down earlier in the game and hadn't really been able to give us that effort there. And even when Cy was in, I think they were trying to avoid his side. But we also didn't have Paxton Deason all game.
Right. Yeah,
Paxton had dressed and was hoping he could get out there. I mean, I know it hurt him to not be there. He wants to be out there on that field, but he wasn't able to. And fortunately, we had Kane Baird and Ryan Hallinar that stepped up and stepped right into those roles where they had to. And hats off for Kane. Kane went out there, and I thought he played some really good coverage on a guy. And don't get me wrong, I understand he's going to make mistakes, but when he was in coverage and on him, he was on him, covering him like everything. And heck, that first touchdown, he went up and made the same catch that the receiver did. But
Parker, too, being a senior and a little stronger, was able to pull it away.
And that was a learning point. And Kane knew that, I think. As he comes off, of course, he's beating himself up. And one of the things we keep telling our DBs right now is, hey, you got to have a goldfish memory. It's 2 seconds long. That's all you can remember. And he came over, and I said, hey, next time you just got to rip that thing away. I said, Kane, that's just learning. I said, you had great coverage. You did what you were supposed to do. You just got to. It becomes a matter of, hey, that ball's mine, not yours type thing.
But he also made a couple of nice defensive just tips on passes downfield as the night went on. And when you take a look at that, you don't have to make the interceptions. You don't have to tackle the guy. If you can just deflect that ball away from him and prevent him from making that catch, and a lot of times it's just a simple deflection of 1 inch. Guy's ready to catch it. You just deflect it a little bit. It's going to go off his hands. And then the home team, obviously, the Mountain View fans, oh, man, our guy missed it. A lot of that was a nice play by Kane just to tip that ball a little bit.
Not just that, but Kane is he's a kid that's got a lot of grit to him. And I really like that out of him. He comes flying up. He's not afraid to come up and go up and hit somebody and take the legs out when he's got to and hit him up high when he needs to. But he's just got a good mind about him, and he's going to give you 100% every time that he can.
And when you see kids like that play, and of course, Smith Boyd, linebacker, got a couple of good pops in that game as well, you really see the future of the Tigers. I know we're not done with this season yet, and I'm not trying to look forward to the next year, but these are the guys that are going to be carrying you to the next season, and that's the key ingredient that some of this has, that, hey, if Kane can do it, I can do it. If Smith can do it, I can do it. That's what has to happen for the Tigers program to get better. Take nothing away from the guys out there right now, but when you see that as a future, you're talking about guys with grit, you're talking about guys that are determined, and they're going to make something happen. Those become your leaders as time goes on. And, Coach, that's what you need on a football team, is guys that step forward and maybe get in somebody's face and say, come on, man, you can do better. You can do better.
Well, that, and it goes back to the whole mindset of, hey, next man up. And that's a big belief that we have. Not only that, but I know exactly where you're coming from. For me, I look at it in the exact same light, but I look at it from this way. I look at it and say, when we start seeing that younger talent coming up and being put into a position where they've got to perform, and they haven't had to do that all year, the other part that I look at is that gives me the idea that, hey, we're reloading and not going to be rebuilding when that time comes. Right. And when you get to that point across the board, that's when the winning and all the good stuff really, really starts happening.
When we come back, I'll talk about tonight's game against Cabool, the final regular season game and the final SCA game of the year, when we return on Tiger Talk after this.
Some tips to avoid natural gas horrors this fall. Keep an eye on the thermostat, opting for settings that optimize your gas usage. Make sure you have a clean furnace filter in your home. Check the batteries in your carbon monoxide detector and know the signs of a gas leak. If you smell the rotten egg odor added to gas, act fast. Leave the building, go upwind, and from a safe location, call your gas company or 911. This message is from Mango, the Missouri Association of Natural Gas Operators.
Now back to more of Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome back to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Neil Myers, Coach Salem Tigers will wrap up their season against Cabool Bulldogs. It's been a tough year for Cabool. They've had some injuries. They have really struggled this year, but that means you don't take them lightly going into Game 9, because this is a big game for Tigers for two reasons. Number one, you want to get that third win of the year. Number two, with this win, you have the possibility of hosting a district game. that's the only way. And you know what's at stake. Hosting a game versus going on the road and taking a 2.5-hour trip one way or another, Stratford or Buffalo, one way it would be. So what do you want to do? You want to win and go on, or you want to just go out there and throw in a towel and say, well, we'll take our chances in the district playoffs? I like the idea of winning.
I like the idea of winning and dictating what we're going to be doing. That's where I like to be. Going back to what you brought up about Cabool, had been a little bit of a rough year. First off, hats to them. I think they're sitting at 18, 19 players, if they're even at that right now.
Yeah, that's tough.
So hats off to that. Now, in the same light, the same thing that we tell our boys is that, the other part of this is that we fear nobody, we respect everyone. So we're not going to fear them, but we're going to go out and respect at who they are, and we need to play at our level, not at their level. And that can be either way sometimes. Cabool struggled a little bit. We know that. I think the boys see some of it on film, which is either right nor wrong. But ultimately, by the end of the day, we've got to go out and play our game. And we've seen part of it during the year. And that's what we want to do. We want to go out. We want to control the clock. We want to methodically take it down the field. Of course, big play here or there wouldn't be a bad thing either.
Sure,
but
we like big plays.
Yeah, big plays or big explosive plays are good, but hang on to the ball and get out there and go.
One of the things about tonight will be their senior night, obviously. And we mentioned they've had a few kids get hurt and are unable to participate the rest of the year. It's always an emotional time. And when you have a team that's maybe fueled on emotion, you don't know what they're capable of doing, do you?
No, you don't. And that's one of those things that keeps going through my head is, we have an idea of what they're going to do. We know what they want to do or what they've shown. The other part, though, is where's the trick play going to come? Where's the, you talked about it in the last part of it with Liberty. We saw the hook and ladder. We've seen it a couple times this year. So that's the question is where's that going to come out? We've seen it on film. They've got a hook and ladder where they went to an offensive lineman at one point. So be interesting to see what we've got going on. I think as far as the boys, I think they're ready to go. I think we've gone through what we think we're going to see from them passing route wise, what we're going to see from them running wise. I think they're ready to go with it.
I hate to bring back the Mountain View game, but I've talked to Rick, and I said, Rick, I think we've seen everything this year from fumble recoveries to touchdowns and hook and ladders. And I said, the only thing we haven't seen is a Statue of Liberty play. And virtually we did see one on the snap to the quarterback, Parker. He missed it, and they had an end going back for an end around, and it went right in his hands for a touchdown. And I thought, seriously? I should just keep my mouth shut. I mean, that was just about the perfect Statue of Liberty play, almost.
I think you and I probably said the same thing at the same time because I just put my hands on my knees and put my head down and said, of all the things that could happen, you've got to be kidding me that it was a snap over his head and went right to the guy that he barely took the ball with. So, sometimes things don't go your way.
No, they don't. But tonight we want the Salem Tigers to go our way. What kind of offense has Cabool shown this year, Coach?
So what we've seen from them kind of resembles a lot of that of what we saw from Lynn in the second week of the season. Shotgun set, two wings. They like to be against Ava, the last opponent. They were, empty pretty much the whole game, it seemed like.
Oh, wow.
Every once in a while you'll see them put a running back up behind the quarterback. They'll try to run some type of a dive or a pull play, kind of not a counter even, but some type of a kick-out type play where they want to get him, or a quarterback type run. But most of the time they're going to be 5 wide of somehow, and they're going to try to throw the ball where they need to or where they want to.
Defensively, what can we expect to see?
Kind of the same thing I think we've seen probably for about the last 3 or 4 weeks. And I can't blame them. You start watching us, that we realize that the outside game hasn't been there. The passing game hasn't been there. So I think we're going to see a 5-man front up front. They're going to say, hey, if you're going to run it, you're going to run it against us stacked in here, and that's fine. That's kind of what we need to get, and I understand that we've seen it a couple other times, but that helps us grow even more and more, and hopefully we start seeing maybe some fruits from the labors of what we've put in against that.
Yeah, I think against Mountain View, we actually saw 10 guys within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage at times with one safety back, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, a little dump pass over. If somebody can just break through that 3 yards, this could be interesting. But, it's not as easy said and done. They're bringing blitzes. They were doing different things, Salem Tigers. So, I thought Tigers were able to keep those guys out of the backfield, so we didn't get a lot of real anybody hurt that way. Right. But but you knew your running game was going to be limited. Somebody could put that many guys up on the line. You only have so many offensive linemen that can block, and you got 3 guys in the back, and they can't go take out 2 guys. And so, it does make it a little bit different. But like you said, though, we expect to see pretty much a packed box again against the Cabool Bulldogs, and that's something Salem Tigers pretty much have seen all year long.
Well, and I think, the more and more we try to do what we're wanting to do, where we want to run it like we do, that's what we're going to see. Mm-hmm. And right now, honestly, it's our job. We've got to move the ball even with that. And our offense, that's kind of the mindset that we have offensively is, guys, we don't care if they run 8 guys in the box, if they run 10 guys in the box. Our blocking scheme, we've got to understand and know that. And again, we've talked about it a little bit. That's a little bit of that first year stuff where we've got to be able to think on our own too. And that's where we struggle a little bit, is whenever something changes, the thinking of up front on our own, or even in the backfield. Sometimes things have to change. A path has to move over a foot or so, and we struggle with that a little bit.
Well, Coach, we wish you the very best tonight against the Bulldogs of Cabool at Cabool for their senior night. Good luck, Coach.
Stan, I appreciate it. Go Big Blue.
Stay tuned, Tiger football. It is next.
Thank you, Stan. That's been Tiger Talk with Coach Neil Myers and Stan Stevens. Tiger Talk has been brought to you as a courtesy of Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger football is next.
Want to change a life in just 1 hour a week? Thanks to the opioid settlement funds through Healthy Dent County, the Mentoring Makes a Difference program is here, connecting caring adults with local students. 1 hour of your time can make a lasting difference. Join us today and become a mentor. Contact liberty@salemcommunitycenter.org or call 573-729-8163. Mentoring makes a difference. 1 hour, 1 child, 1 big impact.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by Town & Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa, Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Taxmasters, Town & Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Joe Brand and Leah Nash, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, United Country Salem Realty, Stephen Patterson Attorney at Law, American Family Insurance, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Shelter Insurance, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Prevention Consultants of Missouri, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Discount Bins, Flyin' W Boutique, Healthy Dent County, the City of Salem, VIP Properties, Salem Farm Equipment, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Quick Tan and more, Four Rivers Community Health Center and Rocking G Western Trading Post. And now get ready for Salem Tiger football, right here on KSMO Media.
And we welcome you to Cabool High School. It's their senior night, and the Salem Tigers are in to take on the Cabool Bulldogs. Cabool has really struggled all year, Ricky. They've been down in players, got some players hurt. Down in numbers, they are in their dark blue jerseys with the white numbers and also trim as well as lettering, black pants for the Bulldogs. Salem Tigers in their navy blue pants, white shirts with the Carolina blue numbers and the lettering on the front. Well, we want to thank Flying W Boutique Look Glass Salon for bringing us our Tiger Talk. Stop by, see Alicia, Candy, or Katie, 101 West 4th Street. And also thanks to United Country Salem Realty for sponsoring our intro to Salem Tiger football. Baba Wells, your broker owner. You can call her 573-729-3148 or stop by 605 South Main. Also during the game, you'll see our scoreboard that goes on the bottom of our video stream. It is brought to you by Zane from your friends at Ozark Overhead Door. Get installation, repairs, or preventive maintenance done. Contact them at 314-243-9341. And our instant replays will be brought to you by Hub's Tire Center, a 3-generation family doing business right here in Salem, right across the street from the radio station. As a matter of fact, handling your tire needs, state inspections, repair work, Hub's Tire Center, 573-729-5800 at 801 South Main Street. Well, I know a lot of people have been familiar with the outages today with the internet. And we know many households are like us. We have been affected at the station as well. So due to the recent outage in the area, we do have a backup system, but it does not provide the same level of upload bandwidth. So during the game tonight, you may experience a lower video quality and connectivity issues. We'll also do our best to bring you tonight's video live stream without minimal interruption, but only on YouTube. Only on YouTube. So if you know of friends who watch it on Twitch or Facebook, contact them if they want to see the game live. They will need to access that by YouTube. We're also recording the game tonight on a high-quality version right here from Cabool. We'll upload that tomorrow sometime on KSMO's YouTube and Facebook page. So if you missed it tonight, you'll get that high quality come tomorrow and beyond.
Very well. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Out of our control, huh, Stan?
Out of our control. We appreciate your understanding. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast.
We did have the coin toss, Stan, and Cabool won the toss, and they have deferred to the second half, so Salem will be receiving.
All right, very good. So the Salem Tigers offense will get on track right away. I want to thank everybody for joining us for Tiger football. The rest of the season has come to an end. Rick, we always talk about the rest of the season. Tonight's it.
We're at the regular season is tonight.
It ends tonight. And then, of course, next week will be district's playoff game. And, Ricky, we try and explain to everybody, we will be there to video that game, wherever it may be, Salem or in some other location.
We don't know yet.
But it will not be aired on our KSMO media. It will be a Misha TV broadcast, and it will be behind a paywall. We have no choice in that. But the radio side is free. We will be broadcasting on KSMO AM 1340 and FM 95.7, and also on our video stream channels. But it will only be an audio stream.
Yeah. Very good.
I hope.
And once again, that's out of our control.
It is. Hope everybody's good with that. Carson Long ready to kick it off for the Bulldogs. They're going to do an onside kick. The Salem Tigers fumbled that ball off the kick. I think they got it back.
I think they did too. Yep.
Coming away with that for Salem Tigers. It looks like number 62 for the Salem Tigers.
It was, Stan.
And that is Toby Hayes. Well, Salem, I have in very good field position, Rick. Cabool comes in with a 1-7 record, 2-6 for Salem Tigers. And at halftime, if you're with us, we're going to discuss the district seedings and how they are now, as of tonight.
We will try our best.
And try and explain how things could change.
Yes, definitely.
Again, we'll do our best. All right, Salem Tigers offense on the field for the first time in the game. Hayden Ragsdale at quarterback. You've got Silas DuBois and May as the running backs. They give it to Silas on that left side. Turns that corner, gets the first down and more. Stiff arms a man. He's still going down the sideline. And he gets by 2, by 3. And Ty Silas is going to go in for a touchdown.
I see no flags down, Stan.
51-yard touchdown run for Silas DuBois, and the Salem Tigers are on the board. Rick, I thought I saw a flag go down on the far side, but it didn't. There's nothing there.
Yeah, that's what almost looked like. He let loose, but it looked like it was going to be about a horse collar tackle stand, and he let loose and let him go, and Silas done the rest of it and just outrun everybody.
51 yards. Salem's going to go for the extra point, Rick.
Okay.
We don't see a lot of this. We haven't seen it all year long. But Will Landez come on late, and he's going to give it a try, and his kick is up. It looks good. And it is good. Land with a point after. And 14 seconds into this game, I think it's the first time Salem Tigers have led in the first quarter.
I think you're exactly right.
And they lead 7-0.
Yeah, nice job, Stan, because they did pin the inside and let Silas have the outside, and that we've been talking about it all year long. Let's get to the outside.
You know, we didn't even have time to introduce those starters. Why don't we just go ahead and do it right now?
Yeah, let's go to those offensive starters.
Those starters were because they were.
Charlie Otero, senior.
Titan Shepard, senior.
Colton Mink, sophomore.
Titus White, sophomore.
Jonathan Bettiger, junior.
Silas Boyce, junior.
Alton May, sophomore.
Brody Ray, junior.
Hayden Ragsdale, senior.
Gavin Sapal, senior.
Max Schlomer, junior.
Quarterback Gavin Sapal is your tight end and wide receiver on that opening drive, on the opening play, on the opening touchdown.
Touchdown, Salem. Yeah.
Very good. Well, wanted to make sure we got that in.
We got that in.
We thought we'd have another play, but it didn't.
Yeah. Hey, Stan, who's this kickoff brought to you by?
Well, this kickoff is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Yeah.
You know who's the agent there? Willie Strader. Just get in
Go
touch
see
with him.
Willie. Yeah.
He can help you with auto, home, business, other insurance needs, renter's insurance, barn, boat. He can do it. Call Willie 573-729-4941, 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. So Land will kick off. Two of the Bulldogs on their senior night. Land had trouble keeping it in bounds. This time he kicks it right down the middle. Taken there by the Bulldogs from the 18-yard line, and they'll move it up to about the 24, number 81, and that is Quentin Green with a return. About a 12-yard return.
Yep.
On the 23-yard line, their quarterback is Josiah Leonard. Running backs will be on wings, will be Riley Honeycutt and Steven Skiles. See how they come out and how they want to set up. They have had sometimes those guys in the backfield, and they're going to line up that way with three guys in the backfield.
Okay.
Including Justin Moore as the fullback. Moore carries the ball, and he gets about 3. Just goes right up the gut. Nothing fancy there, Rick.
Nope.
Be second down and 7. Salem Tigers with a quick strike touchdown lead at 7-0. And for Salem to host a district game, Ricky, they have to win.
They got to win this one.
And they've got to win by at least 13 points.
Yeah.
Handoff this time goes outside, and just getting tripped up at the last minute was number 15, Carson Long. He was lining up in the backfield. He's been mostly a wide receiver, but he's going to gain about a foot, and that's it. Well, he was just one step away from going to the outside, but the Tigers were able to
tripped him up. Yep.
Get him around the ankle and trip him up. And I don't really know. I think for Salem Tigers, that was Sapal that got him.
Okay.
Two receivers to the left, double wing formation. Ooh. And timeout called
by Cabool.
10:33 to go in the first quarter. And a timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Jonas Schaefer. Call him in the Crossroads. That number is 573-729-5165 to get all your information. That's American Family Insurance. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Welcome back to Cabool. Stan Stevens and Rick Hoy with you here in the KSMO Media team as Leonard drops back in the shotgun. He's the naked shotgun, wants to throw, fires that ball out, incomplete, tried to loft it out there for number 22, Steven Skiles. Had the two receivers going down trying to open things up in the middle and then have single coverage on Skiles, but the pass missed to bring up fourth down. He led Skiles just a little too much.
A little too much. Yeah. He had him out there standing.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. So we expect a punt from Cabool, and it looks like we're going to see one. It looks like Long dropping back for the punt. It looks like Dubois back. He's going to come a little bit shy of Silas, and they'll down it at the 49-yard line, and that's where Salem will have it. 1st and 10. Their last drive started from the same place, Rick.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? exactly the same place, yeah.
Want to thank all our friends on KSMO Media and everybody who's been streaming with us. But again, we have some internet issues going on in Salem tonight with Brightspeed being down. So our main internet is not working. If you know of friends and family that want to stream this game and they're having difficulties, and you know that they do, please tell them that YouTube is the only way you're going to be able to stream the game tonight. It's the only avenue we have open because of the limitation we have on our broadband. It's our backup system. So please let them know. Give them a text or something and let them know that they can join us on YouTube, or you can just listen on KSMO Radio, 1340 AM, 95.7. Flip backward, going to Alton May. It's just a little bit too far in front of them.
Yeah.
Alton knocked it down and fell on it for a loss of 3. I always like to thank the great sponsors that bring you football, like Salem License Office, 1104 South Main Street in Salem. Remember, for all your licensing needs, trailers, cars, boats, whatever it might be, see them. And if you have questions about the title, or if you're trying to sell a vehicle and you have questions about the title, call 573-729-8305. Salem License Office, proud to support your Salem Tigers. Du Bois goes in motion, keeping it and flipping it out at the last second to Du Bois was Ragsdale, and again it was a low pitch. Silas able to gain about 4 to bring up 3rd and 9. Again, the pitch was low.
Got a flag on the play too, Stan.
And a flag is down in the backfield. That's a weird place for a flag.
Yeah, over here. Yeah.
And the play's going the other way.
Illegal shift.
Illegal shift against the Salem Tigers.
Going to decline it, Stan.
It'll bring up 3rd and 9 as that penalty was declined. 3rd and 9. Ball on the far hash mark here, Cabool. Still first quarter action, 9:29 to go, 7-0 on a 51-yard run by Silas Du Bois. On the first play from scrimmage.
True.
Play clock down to 12. Ragsdale goes under center. In motion, May. Flip it out to them. This time a good pitch. All the tons of field, and he gets hit after a gain of 4. Good hit there by number 15, Carson Long, to slow him down, and then he got some help from his teammates to bring up 4th down and 5, and I'm pretty sure Salem's going to go for it.
Looks like it, yep.
Hallinar checks out, Schlomer back in. He'll bring the play in.
$14 on the play clock, Stan.
Yes, sir. I think the Tigers had to go get a mouthpiece,
I think, too, yeah.
They're down to 5 seconds on the play clock with 4th down. They better hurry up. And they're not going to make it. Oh, they just did make it.
Oh, no.
Nope, they did not. And they're going to get called for a delay of game.
Yep.
The official was in their huddle, Rick, with like 16 seconds pointing down.
I don't know what he was doing in there.
And, yeah, and I wasn't sure why he was there.
Yeah. So that'll bring up 4th and 10 for Salem. Salem's in the punt, Stan.
Land in the punt. Dropping deep again, looks like Long. Nab is back, and Land gets off a low. Good kick. That ball sails back towards the end zone. Will it pull up?
Oh, no.
Just goes in the end zone. That was a 50-yard punt.
He got into that one, Stan.
He line drived it, wheeled in, but they'll bring it out to the 20-yard line. That's where Cabool will take over 1st and 10. Let's take a look at that starting lineup for the Salem defense. Titus White.
Titus White, sophomore.
Toby Hayes, junior.
Daniel Black, senior.
R. Barton, senior.
Case Malone, senior.
Gavin Sapal, senior.
Brody Ray, junior.
Max Schlomer, junior. Silas Boyce, junior. Paxton Deason, junior.
Not in there tonight due to an injury. The Salem Tigers get right on top of the quarterback. He had no chance to give it off to Cook, and Cook got smothered. Looked like a bit of a blitz by the Salem Tigers. We haven't seen a lot of those this year, right? But there was a bunch of them.
There was a bunch.
Loss of 3. Bring up 2nd down, 13. Ball back at the 17-yard line. First quarter action, Salem with a 7-0 lead. Leonard goes under center, giving the 3 running backs. Trying to hand that ball off and getting absolutely nowhere was number 11, Briley Honeycutt. He goes down for a loss, again, about 3 yards. Honeycutt tried to get to the outside, but the Tigers had gotten in there. Yep. Good job by the Tigers really coming up from the backside. Helping out a lot was Kane Barrett. He came up from his defensive back position and cut him off. And so he had to stop, and when he did, Honeycutt just got swallowed up by the Tigers who were pursuing.
Yeah, once he, like you say, once that they stopped him, Dan, he had no momentum to go any further.
And KSMO was the one that really took him down. 7-0 Salem Tigers on top. We are in the first quarter. Faced with a 3rd and long. Back to throw, firing that ball into the middle, and caught by the Cabool Bulldog on a little crossing pattern. That's Cook, and that's enough for a first down out to the 31. That's a gain of 18. That's a well-thrown ball.
Yeah. Was that to number 15, Stan?
Yes, sir.
Carson Long.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Long with a catch. Got his hand, looks like got popped. Trying to shake the numbness out of it. Turns and gives that ball off to Moore up the middle. Justin Moore, their big fullback, may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage or just a slight gain. Maybe a foot. That'd be about it. There's not much room.
Not
there.
that much, yeah.
And I know our friends at home saw that. Yeah, not that much. That's good. Right between those 2 fingers, Ricky. Handed on ball off to Long, and he's going to be taken down for no gain, and it looks like a loss of maybe 1. 3 Tigers were in that backfield. First man back there, Rick, for Salem was number 53. Wouldn't you know it? I'm not seeing one.
Nope.
Well, we have some freshmen playing tonight, too. Passes out and diving for it, and incomplete. For the Bulldogs was number 80, Lucas Hong. It's going to be a 4th and 11. Hong would have still been a little bit shy.
Yeah, he would have been
short. Even had he caught it.
Yep.
But he did not. Diving effort. And Long still shaking his hand.
Yeah,
he did that after he caught the pass.
Yep.
His right hand looks like it got caught between a couple of helmets. The snap is back and gets off a pretty good punt. It's going to come down about the 42 and will stay right at about 42 and actually goes laterally and then checks up right around the 43-yard line. Down there by the Bulldog player. Looks like McCourt down that ball. And that's where Salem will have it 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. 7-0 Salem, 5:07 to go in the first quarter. I want to tell you, Legends Auto at 500 West Scenic Groves Boulevard in Salem wants to take care of your vehicle in all seasons. Get in touch with them at 573-729-2884 or drop by and see them right there at the corner of MacArthur and Highway 3272. Legends Auto, proud to support your Salem Tigers. Hand off to Du Bois, trying to get to that outside again. He's got a big run. He's down the sideline, trying to cut back to the middle. He still is on his feet to the 25-yard line. That's a nice gain of 32 yards and a first down for Silas Du Bois. Hang on, Ricky. They're going to spot him, I think, at the 27. Say he went out of bounds there.
Okay, stepped out. Okay.
Yep. So make it 30 yards.
Okay, gotcha.
First down for the Salem Tigers. And a timeout on the field. Let's take a break. With 4:58 to go in the first quarter, 7-0. Salem will come back in 30 seconds. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
I always like to thank our great sponsors, make it possible for us to bring you Tiger football, like On the Spot Auto Class. Check them out on Facebook or give them a call, 573-247-3608. No guessing what they do, Rick. They change out your auto glass on the spot.
On the spot.
On the Spot Auto Glass, proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. That break brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Jonas Schaefer in the Crossroads, 1104 South Main. Find out about bundling and save money. Jonas Schaefer and American Family Insurance. 4:58 to go, first quarter, as Cabool burned that timeout. And that ball up the middle and getting a couple yards, Brody Ray. Gained about 3.
Okay.
To the 24. Second down and we'll call it 7 from the far hash mark. Tigers want to control the ground game.
Yep.
They want to control the clock. They want to control this contest. And they have had chances this year, Rick, where we have seen that happen.
Yep.
And opportunities off of that. So let's see if they can continue to do so.
That's true.
In motion goes May. Keeping it, flipping it out was Ragsdale. Nice pitch out to the 15-yard line, and Alton May is going to get down to about the 11. That should be enough for the first down. That should be a gain of about 9.
Okay.
Be very close to 10, but
okay.
I'll
Gotcha.
be conservative. They got it just outside the 11-yard line. First and 10 for Salem.
Yep.
They can get a first down at the 1. From the near hash mark, Ragsdale under center. Tigers in the double wing. Giving it to Du Bois. Du Bois trying to get to the outside, and he is wrapped up by Hong. Hong got him for a yard loss or so. Back at about the 12 or 13. It'll bring up second down and about 11. Hong shot the gap, and he was in that backfield waiting.
Yeah, didn't get the block on the outside, Stan.
No, sir. Good play by Hong. He stopped Du Bois short. Second and 11. Ball at the 12-yard line. Bit of a split backfield this time. Keeping it. Ball fumbled by Ragsdale, and I believe that Cabool has come up.
Cabool got on that, Stan. Yep.
And they did. Coming out with that one was Quentin Green. And the ball at the 14-yard line.
Looks like he was trying to pull that ball out, Stan, and then they lost a handle on it.
Well, we have unfortunately seen that way too many times
this year. Yep, I agree.
Where the Tigers have not been able to finish drives. Back to throw, find the ball down the field. Almost intercepted by the Tigers. They had a chance to pull that one down. Casey Malone had that ball in his hands and then dropped it right around the about 23-yard line. He would have had nothing but green grass in front of him. They'll bring up second and 10. Josiah was looking for that cross pattern again, Rick, and this time Malone read it.
He was there, yep.
Green wide to the right side. Cabool was short a man. Long trying to come on now here at the last second. Going to give that ball off on trying to get to the outside. Cutting back to the middle and still on his feet. Number 22, Steven Skiles, and he'll pick up about 7. I'll make it 6.
Okay.
Going to give him the 21. Needs to get across the 24, so you could give him 7, I guess, if you wish. Be third down, and still going to have to call it about 3.5. for the Bulldogs on the far side of the hash mark on the field from where we're standing. Double wing formation for them. Back to throw. Leonard fires it out deep and incomplete down the sideline. Intended out that way for number 81, Quentin Green. Incomplete. Bring a 4th and 3.5. I can't see them trying to go for it here. I mean, they've got nothing to lose.
Right. But it is early in the game. You're right. Yeah.
2:14 remains first quarter. 7-0 Salem on a 51-yard Du Bois touchdown. Well, dropping back is Leonard to punt. Now, we saw that, again, Long was shaking his hand. They're going to fake it, now drop Long back. Thought maybe that might not do it.
They tried to draw us offside, Stan.
And they tried to. Down to 1 second on the play clock.
Now what?
And I don't know why they stopped it. Illegal procedure.
Okay.
Or false start against Cabool. That'll move it back 5 yards.
Two guys in motion at the same time, Stan?
I really
Maybe.
didn't see
I don't know.
Yeah, Long went back and the other man came up. I'm not sure. You know, we saw that before. Rick,
we
they don't
have.
call it.
Yeah, they have.
They do allow that play to go on, but they didn't this time.
Nope.
So I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
What they saw. But we did see that happen.
Yeah.
So Long is back at his 5-yard line to punt. Du Bois standing about the 40-yard line. The snap is back. No pressure. It is a short punt. Going to come down. Silas trying to get it, gets hit right away, and they're not going to call anything, and Cabool will have the football.
Wow.
Covered by number 40, Riley Ryerson, but they did not give Silas the chance to catch the ball.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance to catch the ball.
So it'll be Cabool Bulldog right at midfield.
Wow. Yeah, you're right, Stan. We're going to be right at midfield.
Well, usually they try and give at least got to give him a chance to catch it. Keeping that ball himself and trying to turn upfield. Their quarterback, Josiah Leonard, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to fake that pitch back and then turn upward. Leonard's big, tall kid.
He is. Yep.
Second down and 10, 1:40 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Salem. The Tigers had a chance down inside the 15, but fumbled the ball away. And now the ball is on the field. It is picked up from the Salem Tigers sideline. Leonard in the gun. Back to throw. Looking downfield. Fires that ball. It's intercepted by the Salem Tigers. Coming back the other way and trying to turn upfield is Max Schlomer. His second interception of the year. Schlomer read that one and picked it off.
Picked it off, didn't he? Yep. Overthrew the intended receiver stand, and Max was there.
Schlomer on the INT here with 1:10 to go.
In this first quarter.
Ball will be at the Cabool 49-yard line. Thought if Max could get to the outside, Rick, he could take it.
Yeah, I thought he would get out there, but he couldn't get there.
Yeah. But again, turnovers.
Yep.
2 for Salem, 1 for Cabool now, and we're only in the first quarter. Ragsdale under center. Wants to throw, fires that ball out, and it is intercepted again by Cabool back the other way. Picking that ball off was number 11, Briley Honeycutt.
Well, he had him stand. He just didn't lead him far enough.
3 consecutive, basically almost plays.
Almost, yeah.
With turnovers.
Ugh.
So the ball at the 47-yard line of Cabool. With 1 minute, 3 seconds to go. Leonard, naked in the backfield. Wants to run a ball, and he's going to go down for a loss. He tried to turn upfield. And getting in there for the Salem Tigers. A couple guys got in there. Whoever's wearing number 53 is having a heck of a game.
We just don't have a number. We don't have a name for him. Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. I'll see if I can get something here, Stan.
I know we had some additions, but none of them are 53.
Nope.
So bring up second down at about 12. Back to throw Leonard. Getting pressure, and he's trying to get away, and he dumps it off in the vicinity of a receiver. He was in the grasp.
Wow, I'd say.
Of the Salem Tigers, and he was struggling to try and get out of that situation. Drake Smith had him around the ankles, just couldn't get him down before he got the ball off. You know, Rick, wasn't that long ago, about 12, 15 years ago. That had been in the grasp.
In the grasp, yep.
15 seconds to go, and the incomplete pass makes it a third down and 13 in this crazy first quarter.
True.
All right. Third down, 13 yards to go. Two receivers to the right. Leonard back to throw. Gets pressure, fires that ball out. It is caught and goes out of bounds with it. Looks like number 8. And we don't have number 8. Maybe it's. Well, I don't think it was number 8, Rick.
Okay.
'Cause I don't see one out there. So I must have looked at it.
What if it was 8E?
It might have been.
Okay.
Well, fourth down and 5. Leonard. And they're waiting. Did a little movement on the Cabool side occur on the line? Long is talking to the official.
Procedure, yep.
I think they lined up
in the
wrong position. I think they had too many guys on the line. Right?
Okay.
And that's what it looked like to me. Back to punt goes long. Snap is back. The kick is high. Just let go by Silas this time down to the 19-yard line and picked up there by the Bulldogs.
It's into the quarter, Stan.
And that will end the first quarter of play. The Salem Tigers on a 51-yard Silas DuBois touchdown run. The first play of the game lead it 7-0. We're going to take a 1-minute break and come back. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media. Hold on, Rick.
Thanks to our amazing sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Living the Dream Outdoor Properties of Salem, specialize in all types of outdoor properties. Rocking G Western Trading Post. Visit today for superior service and personalized attention. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Welcome back to Cabool. I do want to remind everybody that, yes, we are streaming this game, but we had internet issues today as Brightspeed's lines got ripped down. And because of that, we are using our backup system. If you aren't wanting to stream the game tonight, we're only offering it on YouTube. Only on YouTube. It is not on Facebook. It is not on Twitch. Again, we will be uploading tomorrow a beautiful copy of the game, and that will be on KSMO's YouTube and Facebook pages. But tonight, live, it's only on YouTube. And, of course, you can also hear it on the radio at KSMO AM 1340 and FM 95.7. That also is live.
All right.
Hand off to DuBois. He gets a big hole. DuBois still on his feet across the 30 to about the 33. gain right there of, say, about 13 yards, right?
Okay.
And a first down for the Salem Tigers. Their third of this game. Just underway, second quarter. Brody Ray is the fullback with May and Du Bois the running backs. They give it to Alton, and Alton will get up to about the 39, almost to the 40. Gain of 5. And that will bring up second and 5. I'd like to thank our friends at Jet Tire and Auto for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers at 800 South Park. Remember, they have a great set of tires, also off-road accessories and so much more at 800 South Park Avenue, 573-729-3650. Proud to support your Tigers, Jet Tire and Auto.
Yeah.
Second and 5, in motion Du Bois. Up the middle and getting very close to a first down was the fullback Brody Ray. And I think he's going to have it. I think
Should
he's
have
going to
it,
get
yep.
6 yards up to the 45 and the first down for the Salem Tigers. Their fourth of this first half.
Nice run there by Brody Stan. He just took all the defense gave him. That was a nice job.
We'll mark him down just outside the 45 and just inside the 46. I guess that's about halfway.
True.
First and 10, Salem Tigers. We're at Cabool at the pit. Handoff goes to the boys. Again to the outside. Gets a block. And then trying to cut back to the inside. It's going to pick up enough for a first down.
Ooh.
And a flag comes in late.
Yep.
He'll gain 12. But, Rick, let's see what the flag is.
Maybe a late hit, Stan. Pretty close, wasn't it?
It could be a hold as well.
True.
Still waiting on the signal.
Hmm?
Was that a hold?
That was.
I'm not sure what that is. That would move the Tigers back. I don't think I've ever seen that signal, Rick.
So we're going to give him, what, 2 yards?
Give him a 2 yard gain.
Give him a 2 yard gain?
Well, you give him 12 and then take 10 off. So
Okay, I'll give him 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an after. That's after the fact.
Okay, I got you.
So it's still first down.
Yep.
It's just
lost the
9 yards to go.
Yep.
Under center goes Ragsdale. Pulls away and keeps it himself. Trying to turn upfield. Gets across the 50 to the 46. Maybe 47. Depends on where they spot his knee. Probably closer to the 47. That's a gain of 6, and it'll bring up second down and 3.
Yep.
Oops. We're in the first half, 7-0 Salem. Had an opportunity to go in the end zone earlier, but fumbled the ball at the 11-yard line. And has been back and forth ever since. Du Bois gets the block to the outside, back to the middle to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 15, maybe 16 yards.
Got a flag.
And a flag is down holding against Salem. And that's going to bring that all back right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage, yep.
So disregard everything I just said.
It didn't count, did it?
It did not count. The Salem Tigers, that'll be another 10-yard penalty. And that one negates about a 14-yard gain.
That hurt, yep. That hurts there.
Move the ball back to the 42-yard line of the Salem Tigers. It'll bring up second down, about 14. 9:08 to go in the first half. 7-0. Salem Tigers with the lead. That happened on the first play of the game.
Wow.
But they run into some penalty trouble here in this drive. Brody Ray has it, but he's not going to get much. A couple yards up the middle. He is smothered by the Bulldogs as he got to the 39-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 11. Salem's had such good success to the outside, Rick.
I'd like to see a run to go to the offensive right side, Stan, when you got a lot of room out there.
Yeah. Again, the near side of the field on 3rd down, and again about 11. Maybe just a tick longer than that. Schlomer wide to the right side. Tigers stay in the double wing. Each quarterback has an interception tonight already. That ball thrown out all the way behind Du Bois and high. And it'll bring up 4th down. Not a good thrown ball there.
No, it wasn't.
Ragsdale. That was looked like a little bit behind and high for Silas. If that's who he's going to, that's the only person I really saw it there.
And like I say, I think if he would have waited another second, Stan, he would have been able to hit him on the outside.
Well, he had Schlomer open behind everybody, but that's hard to see in a little bit deeper pattern.
True.
We'll land in the punt. Snap is back. He gets it off cleanly. A line drive punt. Takes a big bounce, and Cabool, boy, he gets that 9-iron. It just chipped down at the 28-yard line and stopped at the 27. I don't know how he did that one.
Talk about deadening it, huh?
Punt. Yeah, heck of a punt of almost 40 yards, but it just died on the spot.
Yep.
That'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Again, just 7-0 Salem Tiger lead. Some opportunities going by the wayside with the penalties, etc., and the miscues by the Tigers. Again, don't forget, if you're joining us on KSMO Media trying to stream this on Twitch or on Facebook, you're not having any success. You do need to go to YouTube tonight due to our issues with Brightspeed today. They had some lines tore down. We are on a backup system, and only available right now on YouTube is the game live. It will be on Facebook and YouTube tomorrow in full digital form. The handoff up the middle, and
nice job.
Not getting much of anything was Honeycutt. Good job by the Salem Tigers with that tackle was Ira Barton. A loss of 2.
Got him around the ankle, Stan, wouldn't let him go.
So again, if you're going to be watching Salem Tiger football tomorrow or Sunday, sometime by tomorrow, as soon as we get our full internet back, we will upload you a clean version of the game tonight. Hopefully we're not having too many interruptions.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully. Leonard, he's naked in the backfield. Snap back, wants to throw that ball, gets it out, trying to set up a screen out that way and turning the corner and going out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. That was number 80, and that is Lucas Hong. A gain of almost 10, but it's still going to bring up 3rd and 3. Hong pulled up out there, and Rick was able to keep distance between he and the Tiger defensive back, Kane Barrett. And then Barrett had to push him out of bounds. A 3rd and 3. 4 receivers in the pattern, 2 in a wing. Up the gut and trying to get it himself was Leonard, but he's going to be shy of that 1st down. He's going to get to about the 41.5, and he needs to get to the 42. It's not going to be missed.
Oh, what a spot, Stan.
Yeah, they gave him a good spot, but I still think he's short.
What a spot.
He's very close. They're going
to give it to him.
That was an excellent spot.
Yeah, it was.
Cabool Bulldog 1st down there, 2nd of this first half with 6:50 to go. In the first half, 7-0 Salem Tigers. Hong and Green are the wide receivers. Inside handoff and trying to cut back the other way and getting a good block and still on his feet, still going. Breaks the Salem Tigers tackle and going. Briley Honeycutt, he's going to score. Honeycutt will take it all the way from, well, Ricky, that was a 1st down. So they need a 63-yard run.
Yep. Wow.
He broke numerous tackles on the way.
You're right.
But Honeycutt, 63 yards. I kept thinking he was going to go down any minute.
Yeah.
He never did.
He stayed up, didn't he? Yep. Nice run.
Ran into his own man first. Was able to bounce off that. Nice Beeler for the extra point, and it is up and blocked. Left his foot, that's about it. They just got totally smothered. So the point after blocked, and the Salem Tigers lead it by 1, 7-6. Rick, I don't think anybody saw this. Tigers offense has really dominated the game except for that last play.
Yep.
But have fumbled the ball away twice and muffed a punt, and they're just keeping the Bulldogs in the game.
Yeah, and the penalties, like you say, Stan.
Yeah,
that's, they're just letting them kind of hang around, Stan. You're right.
That is not good.
No.
It's not good. Remember, at halftime, we'll be telling you about how the districts are setting up. We'll give you all that information. That'll be at halftime. We'll tell you, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center provides you all your animal health care needs. Dr. Ashley Cunningham is your vet for livestock as well as pets. 573-729-4031 and 900 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. That's Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center. And Dent County Farm Supply with feed, fertilizers, mowers, weed eaters, everything you need for your home as well as a farm. Locally owned. Go by and see them at 1716 Scenic Rivers Boulevard to the west. That's Dent County Farm Supply. Proud to support your Salem Tigers. So Honeycutt, a 63-yard run. It's a 1-point ball game. Ricky, the Salem Tigers are going to have to buckle it down.
Yeah, they are.
As Long gets ready to kick it off again, an onside kick, and they caught it.
Yeah, he caught it.
He caught it, and that is Cabool ball. They're giving it to Cabool. Tigers backed off. I have no idea why they did that.
Yeah. Did we signal for a fair catch, Stan?
Well, it doesn't matter. You signal for a fair catch, you got to catch it.
Yeah.
They're talking about it, Rick, but I
don't know.
I think it's going to be a Cabool ball. You can't signal for a fair catch and then let the ball fall. Well, you can if it's a punt.
True.
But kickoff is a live ball. So whoever's trying to teach them that one, that's not probably going to work. But we'll see. We'll see what the officials claim here.
He throw a flag, Stan.
So the flag is thrown at the 48-yard line of Salem. Illegal touch.
Illegal
touch.
I always use that being like that, but yeah.
I thought he kicked it up.
Okay. All right.
All right. So they said it never hit the ground.
Yeah.
Rick.
So,
it has to bounce off
that would
the
be an
ground.
illegal touch. Yeah.
Yeah. It's still illegal touch.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
So it gives the ball back to Salem Tigers. I can't remember the last time I saw somebody try to just elevate one.
And then
I've seen them try to pooch kick it over
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
I've never seen it try and go just 10 yards.
No.
That's the first time for everything.
True.
Anyway, Salem Tigers will have the ball. And we want to remind everybody, too, don't forget your friends at Technology Junkyard are proud to support your Salem Tigers at 37,228 Highway 72. If you've not been out there, check out the great values they have. Chris does a great job refurbishing things and sells that at incredibly low prices. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, 573-453-0418. Also offering repair service for your TVs and computers, recycling services, and repurposing services. Technology Junkyard, Highway 72, proud to support your Salem Tigers.
All right, Stan. Salem will start on their own 48-yard line.
All right, well, I have this petition right where they
move that?
Yeah, it's fun. All right, 1st and 10, Salem Tigers. Let's see what they do. Alton May gets a little bit of a block in front of him, tries to turn that corner, comes back inside, and he'll pick up 11 for a first down.
Yeah. Nice run there by Silas. Yep.
They're going to give him 12, Rick.
12, okay.
Spotted him right down at the 40. That was on the near side of the field. Just see if you could get to the outside on the far side of the field. 6 minutes left in this first half. 7-6 Salem up over the Bulldogs. Bulldogs looking for their first SCA win. Salem got theirs over Willow Springs. In overtime. In the double wing. Up the middle, Brody Ray still on his feet, just to the outside, and then barrels over a Bulldog player, getting down to the 28-yard line in a first down, but I think a flag on the play against the Salem Tigers. It's motion?
Yep.
Or a legal shift?
We had I think it may have been Brody Stan that was kind of leaning in whenever the snap was made.
So legal shift on the Salem Tigers. Salem right now, Rick, 30 yards and penalties, and some of them have been big.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not only is it a 5-yard penalty, you negate the gain too, Stan. You're right.
That's what I mean. You take away. That's a 15-yard loss, about a 17-yard loss, because you got 12 yards on that. All right, first down, though, and 15 for the Tigers. Same play up the middle. Brody's still trying to find some yardage. He's going to gain that 5 back. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Making the big tackle with big number 44, Justin Moore. One of their 4 seniors, by the way, who's saluted prior to the game. Their senior night tonight. 7-6, Salem on top. 2 long runs in this game. A 51-yard run by Du Bois and a 63-yard run by Honeycutt. A point after is the difference right now. Tigers trying to get some more points on the board before the half. Hand off to Du Bois. He's got a great block to the outside. He's got the first down and more. Down the sideline. Silas to the end zone. Touchdown. Woo. From 40 yards out. At the 4:32 mark.
Nice block on the outside, stand by number 62, Titan Shepard. That kind of freed that up for Silas. He just kind of worked off of his block, stand. That was a nice job.
So Land will come in for the point after. That was well done by Shepard. I just saw him. He turned the guy inside.
Turned him, didn't he? Yep.
As soon as he turned him around, Silas
said, "Thank you very much."
Definitely had a first down and much more. Land in for the point after. Du Bois to hold. The snap is back. The kick is up. He drilled that
looks
one.
Good.
That looks good.
Oh, no.
Missed.
Ooh.
It looked good, but it missed. Just missed to the inside.
Well, okay.
So it's a 7-point lead for the Salem Tigers after the kick is missed. And our score is 13-6. Salem on top with 4:32 left to go in the half. Again, for those just joining us, and if you're trying to find it on the video stream and you're tuning into the radio, say, what the heck happened? Well, earlier today, there was many households in Salem affected by an outage on the internet through Brightspeed. Unfortunately, that affected the KSMO studios as well. So we do have a backup system, but it doesn't have the same level of upload bandwidth. So we are still streaming the game on video tonight. It's only on YouTube. So tonight's broadcast may have lower video quality. It may have some connectivity issues where you might get a little buffering every now and then, but we're doing our best to bring you tonight's video live stream with the minimal interruptions. However, come tomorrow, we will have a recorded version uploaded to both YouTube and Facebook, and it will be in much higher quality, so you can be able to check that out. And that will be sometime tomorrow once the internet is reestablished.
Got to get it refired back up first, Dan.
Right. We appreciate your understanding. Hope you enjoyed tonight's game. All right, Ricky. This is Kickoff brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader's your agent. Remember, if you have questions about the right types of insurance for you, for whatever it might be, business or your farm or your home, car, anything, barn, boat, get in touch with Willie. Find out. 573-729-4941 at 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Living right here in Salem with you. Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance.
Very well.
4:32 to go in the half. Land to kick off. Oh, there's offside. Didn't call it.
Now they let it go.
Let it go. Ball comes all the way back to Honeycutt again, and he's going to get up to about the 23-yard line. He didn't miss 72 tacklers this time.
Yep.
First and 10, Bulldogs. The Tigers got that touchdown, I think, quicker than they anticipated.
Yeah. See if they can shut them down and get the ball back, Stan.
There you go. What a good idea, Rick.
Yep.
That's a heck of an idea.
Right.
You should be a
Here
coach.
No. I'll stick with what me and you do. It's easy.
Yeah, but all right, very good. Flipping it back, trying to get that ball along. It goes up the middle. I'm sorry, that's Honeycutt up there with a gain of 6. Briley Honeycutt with a gain of 6, second down and 4. I had not seen that formation yet,
Boom.
Rick, and that was a little bit different. Honeycutt's got good speed. We see that.
Yeah, he broke that first initial tackle stand to get that 6 yards.
Second down, we'll call it 4. Mine was actually about 3.5.
Ooh.
Here in the same formation.
Timeout.
And a timeout called by Salem Tigers. With the score, Salem 13, Cabool 6. Will come back in 30 seconds. This timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Jonas Schaefer. Call him. The number is 573-729-5165 for all your insurance needs. Back in 30 seconds, Tiger Football, KSMO Media.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
And welcome back to Cabool, Missouri. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoywood here in the final regular season game of the 2025 season. Next week, it's district play. And again, we do want to remind you, we do plan on video streaming that contest, but it will not be available on KSMO Media because it's a district game. Misha controls those games, and it will be available on a pay-per-view on Misha.tv. We have no choice in that. That is just the way it goes.
Yep.
Hand off to Honeycutt. He's trying to find a hole. He does, and he's going to get the first down. He gains about 5. He waited for the block. Rick finally got it and got the first down.
Yeah, just kind of worked his way up through there, Stan. Got a first down out of that.
Coming off the left side, again lining up in that single setback behind the quarterback, who's in a shotgun. So that's very deep.
Yep.
It's worked. I bet you that they're going to try it again here shortly. Probably right now. Got Honeycutt on the wing. They got Skiles on the other wing. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Now they back up and they hand that ball off up the middle and trying to get a little bit of running room with Skiles. He'll gain 3. Good play there by Smith. He caught him around the angle, turned him around, Rick.
Yeah, he did.
Stops him after a 3-yard gain. Tried to mess things up by having everything look like it's going left and then coming back right.
Yep, that little bit of misdirection, Stan.
Well, it works sometimes.
We've seen that before, haven't we?
We have seen that many times.
Yep.
Double wing on the left. Actually, they triple up their receivers on the left. Trying to get a Honeycutt in that deep hole, and he picks up about 4. To the 43-yard line. They'll bring up 3rd down and still about 4. 2:33 to go, and Salem will burn a timeout here in the first half as Coach Myers wants to talk to his troops. 13-6, Salem on top. We're going to take a 30-second break and come right back. That break brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Jonas Schaefer. Don't forget bundling and senior citizen discounts, as well as good driver discounts are all available. Find out more by stopping by 1104 South Main. That's Jonas Schaefer and American Family Insurance. Back in 30 seconds, Tiger Football, KSMO Media.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these great sponsors include Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Fly & W Boutique, the City of Salem, Salem Farm Equipment, VIP Properties, as well as Quick Tan and more. Be sure to thank these sponsors the next time you see them. It's only because of them we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
And welcome back to Cabool. We're in the second quarter. 2:33 left in the half. 13 7-6, Salem on top. Leonard barking out the signals, gets it, wants to throw, fires that ball out. It is incomplete. Would have been enough for a first down. His intended receiver out there, wearing number 81, is Quentin Green. Now it's 4th down and 4. What will they do, Rick? I think they're going for it.
I think you go for it, yeah.
2:29 to go in the half. I mean, Cabool, what do you got to lose?
True.
3 receivers in the pattern. And I think Salem made the move.
They did jump, yep.
They tried to draw him off sides, Rick, and that's exactly what they did. So the Tigers give them a first down. They're 4th of this. First half. Oop.
Yep, got it.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Sorry about that.
Oh, good, yeah.
Flipping it back to Honeycutt, trying to get to the outside. Nice maneuver. Swerves through and gets about 8.
Wow.
He had to reach back for that one.
True.
Tigers had to grab him by the jersey to pull him down. A gain of 6, actually. They're going to spot him down at the 46-yard line with 2:10 and counting in this half. Well, that little deep running play that they're using is confusing the Salem Tiger defense.
Just get an arm on him, Stan, but we can't bring him down.
Well, it gives Honeycutt time to see the hole.
Yep.
Or see what's out there for a hole.
True.
Trips to the right with a wing that way. Back. Leonard fires that ball out, and it's complete to Long. He breaks a tackle and gets very close to a first down at about the 43. It should be a little shy. And it should bring up 3rd and 1 with 1:33 and counting left. Remember, Cabool has just one timeout left. Should be a little shy. But it looks like he may just go ahead and give it to him. He could bring in the chains. I think he is.
Is he?
I think he is. That's a fairly good spot. A little bit better than I thought it was going to be. So as the officials bring the chains in for the measurement, we do want to remind you that we will be either at home next week or on the road. How's that?
Hey, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
I would have to give that one to you.
Nah,
You're close.
I tell you what, man. I thought I went on a limb on that one.
Well, you did.
I did. We are at this stage. We still do not know whether Salem will host or be on the road against more than likely Stratford, but it could be Buffalo. It is short by about a foot. Or they could be hosting Stratford or Buffalo.
Yep.
So, it all depends on the results from tonight.
Yeah. We'll kind of break it down a little bit as much as we know, like here at halftime when we do our halftime show.
Remember, Salem, Stratford, and Buffalo are all 2-7. Or 2-6 going into the night tonight.
Going into tonight,
So somebody, if they go to 2-7, will more than likely not host.
Yep.
And somebody goes to 3-6, more than likely will
host. Yep.
So now we can tell you that.
We can tell you that much. Yeah.
That's still, I know, still clear as mud.
Yeah. And like you say, we're not going to know even after this game is over, Stan.
We will not know.
We will not know.
We will not know. Saturday, probably morning.
Yeah.
They'll probably check out all the PowerPoints and make sure about everything else. Otherwise, 3rd and about a half yard. Leonard comes up, wants to take it on this quarterback sneak, and he is able to get it, but a flag goes down, and it's false start on Cabool. That's going to cost them 5. They had the first down, Rick.
Boy, after he fumbled it, Stan picked it up and still got the first down.
He did.
But another penalty negates the first down.
And now it'll make it 3rd down and just about 6. With 1:08 and counting still left to go in the first half. Again, each team with one timeout left in the half. Leonard hands that ball off to Honeycutt, trying to weasel his way through, and he will dive forward for a yard. He didn't get much there.
No, he didn't.
Thought he saw a little hole through the middle. Tigers filled it up pretty quick. Give a lot of credit to the Salem Tigers. Ira Barton was in there. And a timeout called by
Salem.
44 seconds to go. 4th down and 5. You think they're going to punt? Or do you think he thinks we're going to have enough time to run a play if they don't make it?
Yeah, I would think that they may go for this, Dan.
Well, I think they're going to go for it, Rick.
Unless they try to draw us offsides the first time. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
they did it a while ago and it worked.
Yeah, it's true. So we're going to leave it here. Just want to tell everybody about our friends at Living the Dream Outdoor Properties. Jenna Deason is your contact there. She's a specialist in farm, hunting, and recreational outdoor properties. Get in touch with Jenna, 573-247-0521. Living the Dream Outdoor Properties. Jenna Deason, your agent. Call her. Or you can stop by on Main Street right here in Salem, Missouri. Highway 19, right there across the courthouse.
There you go.
There it is. I think they're trying to put time back on the clock. They are 48 seconds. So the officials put 4 seconds back up there.
All right.
Looks like Long's going to drop back to punt, but I'm not believing it.
Be careful here. Yeah.
I'm not believing it, Rick. He's not deep enough. Snap is back, but he's going to pooch it.
Get out of the way.
Down to about the 25-yard line. That's where it goes out of bounds, and that's where Salem will have it. 1st and 10 at their own 25 with 41 seconds to go. No timeouts. And the Tigers will try and put something together here. Now they move it down to the where are they going?
What are they doing?
Well, okay, now they're going to put it back to 25. I thought they were going to move it down lower. I said, no, wait a minute. The ball went out of bounds right on the line. Which is where they have it. So
all right.
We're not going to make any comments. Oh, okay, maybe we will. But the officials have done a good job tonight. At least they've been very clear with their calls.
Yes, exactly.
We may not understand what the call is.
True.
But they have shown the signals. All right, Brody Ray next to Ragsdale in the gun. Back to throw. Wants to go deep. Does fire the ball deep. Incomplete. Intended out that way for the Tiger wide receiver, Ryan Hallinar. A little bit too deep.
True.
Bring up 2nd down and 10 with 35 seconds left. Paxton Deason on the sideline, Rick.
Okay.
Was supposed to start tonight's game and ended up not getting that start tonight. Here goes Ragsdale looking for a pitch out, keeps it himself and goes up the middle for a gain of 9 to the 34-yard line. 1st and 2nd down, 3rd down and 1 with 20 seconds and counting left. Tigers going to have to really hustle to
hustle
play here.
Yep.
They could just let it wind down. Down to 15 seconds. Maybe they'll throw a long pass. Let's just wait and see. 4 receivers in the pattern. 9 seconds to go in the half. Ragsdale keeping it himself, trying to get to the outside. Back through the middle is thrown down after the 1st down and a gain of 9. And that'll do it for the half. Salem Tigers get their 6th first down, but time will expire here in this SCA game between the Salem Tigers and the Cabool Bulldogs here in Cabool. And the Tigers and the Bulldogs will go to halftime with a 7-point differential. Rick, I'm not sure anybody expected to see that.
True. I kind of agree with you there, Stan.
But we are what we are, and we still have a long way to go in this one, though.
True.
So we'll just see how it all plays out. But Salem Tigers and Cabool Bulldogs, the final regular season game. And it is right here at Cabool, and it is on KSMO 1340 AM 95.7. Again, because of some internet issues back in Salem, we are only streaming the game live on KSMO's YouTube page. Tomorrow we will be able to reconcile, hopefully we'll be able to reconcile what has been done to the Brightspeed connections and have you a high-quality version that'll be on KSMO's YouTube or Facebook tomorrow. But until then, you got what you got. You'll only be able to get it on YouTube for the game tonight because we are not able to stream it to Twitch and or Facebook. So, again, if you're listening in on the radio side and you do want to video stream it, go to the KSMO YouTube page. It will be available for you there.
There you go.
Ricky, it's hard to believe we're through the regular season. But we are. We're going to go over some stats here from this final regular season game and the final SCA game of the year. When we return, it is Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Don't wait any longer for great dental care. Four Rivers Community Health Center specializes in helping individuals and families with Medicaid insurance. Need help applying for Medicaid? We have community health workers and navigators to make the process easy. Even if it's been years since you last visited the dentist, we can help. Our comfortable office, compassionate team, and minimally invasive treatments will help you feel completely at ease. Four Rivers Community Health Center. Your community, your health.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Martin in Salem.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Town and Country Bank, one of America's best regional banks in 2025 as ranked by Newsweek. United Country Salem Realty, Hub's Tire Center, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Looking Glass Salon, and the Technology Junkyard. Thanks to these sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
It should be halftime. I'd show second quarter, so I'm sure it's probably half on both of them.
We welcome you back to Cabool, Missouri. Stan Stevens along with Rick Hoyt and the KSMO media team. And we are at halftime. We've got a few scores to pass on to you, some SCA scores as well as our district scores. And Ricky, if everything stays as is, with Salem up 13-6. And our other district opponents losing, which they are right now, then Salem more than likely. I am not going to promise you everything.
No, we weren't going to promise it, but we're going to tell you what the scenario was that could happen if Salem wins this game. And like you say, Stratford and Buffalo both lose, then what we're looking at is maybe hosting.
And lose by a substantial amount. So,
there you go.
At this stage, Fairgrove is beating Buffalo 28-7. Forsyth is, 36-0 nothing over Buffalo. So at that stage, if Salem continues to win this game, and we'll go on to win this game, then Salem, 99.9%.
I'm going to knock on wood here. Go ahead.
Would be hosting next Friday's Halloween matchup with more than likely Stratford. But again, it all depends on the other power numbers. It also depends on the old district formula, which has 13 points per win maximum you can get, and 13 points per loss maximum you can get, depending upon the point differential of the game.
That's right.
We're keeping it simple.
Yeah, because like Stan said, we have no idea, what kind of PowerPoints each team is going to get. So that's what he's saying is that we do not know the PowerPoints, and they will come with the PowerPoints. One thing we've known for sure, Stan, has been in the past, we thought we were doing this, and we ended up doing the opposite. Yeah. So
not only the PowerPoints, but also the bonus points.
Yeah,
that get added on, because if you play a team that is larger than you, Salem is Class 3. If we would play Class 4 teams, we would get a 10-point bonus for every time we play them.
Whether we win or lose. Yeah, win or lose.
Now, if you play a Class 5 team, you get 20-point bonuses, win or lose.
Win or lose. Yeah.
And if you play a Class 6 team, I'm not even sure they let that happen.
I'm not even know, yeah.
But you'd get 30 points.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and if you're thinking about that, over a 10-game span, that 10 points is one additional point.
Yep.
For every game.
Every game.
2 additional points if you do, 2. And 2 additional points, right now we're talking about a half a point difference between Salem and Stratford.
Yep.
And just about 1 point difference between Salem and Buffalo.
So there you go. So any scenario can come out of this, like you say. And we won't know the finals tonight. Nobody will. But what we will know is maybe Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, we should know.
So as of right now, Clever is 6-2, is in second place. Mountain Grove's in first place. Mountain Grove is assured. They cannot be beaten out at this point.
No.
So they are going to get a bye in the first round.
Yep.
Then it's going to be Clever right now. If we did it right now, Ricky,
that's right now.
Clever would face Pleasant Hope. St. James would take on Buffalo. And Stratford would play at Salem.
Yep.
That's the way it would be.
Yep.
As of right now.
Yep.
Now, that does not include the games tonight.
That does not.
Okay. So Salem needs to win to have that opportunity to host that game. If they lose, then it's a real
tough.
crazy thing. Who knows what will happen there.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, very good. So we are upset, by the way. Salem is 13-6 here at halftime. Appreciate you being along with us on KSMO Media. We always appreciate all of our listeners as well as our video streamers. And again, a real quick reminder, because of the internet issues, and I know people probably are, we already know about it. But if you're just joining us, there was an internet issue today with Brightspeed over on Pershing, and it really has just kind of
affected a lot of people. Not only us.
Put a damper on a whole bunch of things. I won't tell you that much. But anyway, nonetheless, a lot of households, KSMO radio station, and many others in the area were affected by that outage. And we do have a backup system, but unfortunately it does not have the same upload bandwidth as our Brightspeed.
Yep.
So anyway, it's not as good. Yep. So during tonight's broadcast, you may experience lower video quality and connectivity issues. And you can only watch it on YouTube.
Yep.
Only on YouTube, not on Facebook, not on Twitch tonight. We will do our best to bring you the video without any kind of interruptions. Hopefully we're able to do that without buffering or anything of that nature. But tomorrow, once our internet is restored to normal, we will be putting a recording of the high-quality version of this game tonight that is being recorded right here. Mr. Ben's got that.
Yeah, he's got
it. And he'll upload it tomorrow on KSMO's YouTube and Facebook page. So if you are trying to get a hold of, or trying to watch this game and trying to stream it on Facebook, not happening.
No.
Or on Twitch, not happening. It's only on YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
And again, if there are some connectivity issues, we apologize for that. We just appreciate your understanding and hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. But there's nothing we can really do about it except try and provide you with a broadcast of some type so those watching live get a chance to actually see the game.
There you go.
All right, Rick, let's talk a little bit about what's going on here in this contest. The Salem Tigers got off to a great start, then kind of played miscue City.
Yeah.
That looked ugly
for
a while.
Yeah, it was.
But we're able to get 2 touchdowns from Silas DuBois on 2 long runs, and they lead at 13-6. Let's talk a little bit about the first play of the game. Silas got to the outside. He avoided 2 or 3 tackles, broke 2 or 3 tackles, and then angled back across the field and got the touchdown from 51 yards out right after the kickoff.
On the very first play. Yeah.
It was good to see that Silas was looking at the field and up the front because he saw where there's some openings. And if he could break the tackle, he could go.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it looked like he was doing. He saw what he could do. He brushed off some of those tackles, I saw a beautiful stiff arm.
Good stiff arm.
Yeah, when he got out there.
Yeah.
But then it looked like he was going to get taken down around the 30-ish or so. broke that tackle, and then came back across the field and scored the touchdown at the incredible time.
It was a good run.
Seconds.
Nice job.
Yeah, 14 seconds into the game.
Wow, that Salem got off to a good start, but they kind of fizzled a little bit after that, Stan. But they kind of got together. They got another touchdown before this half was over. So as you stay right now, that the Salem Tigers are hanging in there right now.
Well, what we did talk about though was that it got ugly in that first quarter. It got ugly. Salem Tigers did have another good drive. They stopped Cabool, got the ball back. They got down the 11-yard line and fumbled the ball away.
Yep.
And they were making a nice drive toward the goal line. Then Cabool comes back and they throw an interception. Yep. And then Tigers turn around and they throw an interception. And then Cabool punts the ball and we muffed the punt. It got ugly.
It did get ugly, you're right.
Salem Tigers able to persevere. And then real nice run by Mr. Honeycutt. Briley got around the outside. I mean, similar to what we saw with Silas, except he was running from a deep position behind the quarterback, saw the opening, didn't quite go all the way to the outside, but cut in between the tackle and also his tight end, who opened up a hole. And then once he got through there, he broke 3 tackles, and then he was gone.
Yeah, there was nobody left to bring him down from there, Stan. Once he broke through the initial charge, he got to the middle of the field, and once he got in the opening stand, he just took off.
Point after was blocked, and that made it 7-6, Salem on top. But then right before the half of the 4:32 mark, Salem Tigers got the ball back at the 40-yard line and really did a good job. And this is right after their touchdown, by the way. They tried an onside kick, so Salem got the ball in pretty good field position, had moved the ball up to the 40, and then Silas was able to, again, get a nice good run to the outside and was able to turn on the Jets and just outrun the Cabool defense for another touchdown, and the point after was missed. 13-6 is where we are right now. Let's talk a little bit about the totals here for this first half.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of total stuff here, Stan. Like I say, I'll kind of give you, Silas. I'm going to give you Silas's numbers because he's going to be the leading carrier tonight. He's got a lot of yardage for the Salem Tigers. On Silas, whenever he's got 8 carries, Stan, for 161 yards. So, the rest of it, Stan, we have 217 yards of rushing, no passing. So that's what we ended up with, 217 yards of offense in this first half.
You want to break that down, Ricky?
Yeah, but. We'll break it down. We'll go to Hayden Ragsdale. Stan, he had 3 carries for 24 yards. Alton May had 4 carries for 16 yards. Brody Roy had 4 carries for 16 yards, Stan. And then, like I say, when Silas was the big runner in the first half here, he had 8 carries for 161.
But, Rick, we had some big runs called back on holding penalties, and that really
that hurt.
Got hurt. Yeah, that possibly could have had this score a little bit different
here
at halftime.
I agree with you.
Salem had 6 first downs in that first half. 3 turnovers, though. We mentioned interception, a fumble, and a muff punt. We don't want to find out any other ways.
No. We're done with that. Hopefully done with that. Yep.
5 penalties for 35 yards. And, again, 3 of those penalties brought back big plays.
Yeah, they did.
Let's not have that anymore. For the Bulldogs, though, they showed a little bit more diversity in their offense than I thought they would.
Yeah, Stanley, he put Josiah Stan put the ball up. He put the ball up 11 times. He completed 4 of those passes for 39 yards. And, Bradley Honeycutt, he had 8 carries for 79 yards. And then Josiah Leonard, Stan, he had 3 carries for a -1. Steven Skiles had a couple of carries for 9 yards. Justin Moore, Stan, had 2 carries for 3 yards, and Carson Long, Stan, had 3 carries for a -3. So they ended up rushing on the night on this first half of 87 yards rushing on this first half.
And it kind of looked in the first quarter, Rick. Tonight is their senior night. Their seniors got a lot of the playing time.
They did.
And then they got back to the Honeycutt, who's I think a sophomore or junior. I can't remember
so.
which.
Yep.
Anyway, and he's really got that lickety-split speed, as Shu used to say. And when you've got that kind of speed, you can't miss.
Nope.
I mean, if you miss, he's already by you.
Yeah, you got to get him before he gets started.
Right.
Stan. You're right.
If you got a bigger guy, you can grab onto and hold him.
Yeah.
But if the fast guys, you try and grab onto him, and he's like,
if he pulls away, I can't catch him.
Cabool had 4 first downs in that first half. They did have 1 turnover, and that was an interception, and then 2 penalties for a total of 15 yards. So
pretty well.
And there you have it. First half, 13-6, Salem on top. Do want to pass on some other scores, Rick? You want to go ahead and give those other scores for our listeners who are in the SCA?
Yeah, we'll do the SCA, Stan. As far as we know right now, Mountain Grove is leading Thayer, 22-20. Ava's on top of Willow Springs, 24-6. Mountain View Liberty stands on top of Houston, 36-21. So there's some of our SCA scores we got, and I'll kind of do a little bit like you say, Stan, here on our district.
Sure.
As fair as what the last we had is Fairgrove was up on Stratford 28-7, and Forsyth was beating Buffalo 36-0 as far as we know.
Yeah, so if those scores stay,
if they hold up,
with that separation, that's again a -13 for both of those teams, and the Salem Tigers can win.
We got to stay plus.
Stay by 14 or more, which then gives them a +13. Salem should, and we say should, host the game on Halloween night. No, we don't guarantee.
No, we don't guarantee.
We got that burned, and
we did, didn't we?
End up going down to the boot hill.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
How
did we get down there? Yeah.
Well, it was a long drive. I'll tell you exactly that. We're going to take a 3-minute break and come back with more stats and get ready for the second half. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
From our yard into your home. At Can Oak, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Can Oak, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins has truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day until they're gone. Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
And we're back at Cabool. Stan Stevens and Rick Hoyt with you here. And again, we thank everybody for joining us for Salem Tiger football on this final regular season night. And again, next week it's Halloween. Don't forget Trunk or Treat next week downtown in Salem. And that Trunk or Treat is being part on by our department, our law enforcement departments, our sheriff's department, and of course our police department. And Ken, if you want to find out more about that, you can contact Deputy Derek Moffitt. And he can give you some information about that. You still can sign up, and they'll take more sponsors and businesses and vendors that want to come out there and be a part of that Trunk or Treat. I do want to give a salute out. I told Coach Jared Patterson I'd do it, and of course I couldn't print it off. But I go, our 7th and 8th grade Tigers this year had a fantastic season, Ricky.
Yeah, they have.
And I want to give a big shout-out, Coach Jared Patterson and all the coaches for our 7th and 8th grade Tigers. 7th grade went 5-0-1. They had one tie. And the 8th graders went 6-0. I believe it's the second year in a row our 8th graders have gone undefeated. And I want to give a big shout-out to those
Congratulations,
kids and the
guys.
parents who
Good
put
job.
in the time. And they got their last win was down at West Plains. I think it was 44-42.
It was like a 2-point game. You're right.
You know, but really, most of their games, Rick, were blowouts. And they did a great job of playing very, very strong football. So, again, a tip of our cap to our 7th and 8th grade football Tigers on a successful season. We tip our cap to you and say, I can't wait for you to become JV and varsity players and see if we can get that tradition of Salem Tiger football back.
That's right.
Very good. So we are very, very pleased with our 7th and 8th graders. And again, thanks to Coach Patterson. And we do appreciate all the hard work that our coaches put in. Coach Ricky, they don't get enough credit. They don't. People, I'm sure, I know they see them on the field. They see them coaching their kids after school and stuff. But these coaches, this is like a 24-hour-a-day job because there's always something going on. There's always communicating with other coaches, and there's communicating with the coaches, and I mean other coaches for other teams.
Yep.
And then you have your other assistant coaches, and then you're trying to work with huddle and trying to get this stuff done and that stuff done and get stats and break this down and break that down.
Plus, you got to deal with the kids.
And then you got to deal with the kids, and sometimes you got to deal with parents.
That's
too.
right.
I mean, because sometimes there's issues with parents, especially if a child has got some injury or something. You know, they want to follow up, and I get it. They definitely want to do that. So, again, a tip of the cap to the coaches, all the coaches, assistant coaches, as well as head coaches in all the sports. And that goes for our Lady Volleyball Tigers. Coach Satterley did a great job with our Lady Tigers this year, but her entire coaching staff, our JV, I think it was 22-5-1. Unbelievable for our JV to have that kind of season, but they did. And they were 7-0 in the SCA, and again, a tip of our cap to them as well. Again, all our coaches do a tremendous job, and I hope people do realize that. I know sometimes they think that they're not listening to them, but coaches take it all. I tell you what, I was a coach once. You take it all in. You can only do so much. You're not going to make everybody happy, no matter what you do.
That ain't going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It ain't.
So you do the best you can and move forward with it. We are at halftime, 13-6, Salem Tigers on top. And we will be getting started with our second half in just over a minute. We're going to take a 1-minute break and come back. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
And welcome back to Cabool. Salem Tigers will be kicking off to the Bulldogs, who'll be receiving. They trail it by 7, dropping deep. Will be number 81, Quentin Green, and I believe number 80, Lucas Hong. But they might change that up. So Will Lane will do the cooking. He just might do the cooking too.
That's true. We don't know.
Yeah, they put Honeycutt back. I thought they might change
it up a little bit.
And they did put Honeycutt back there along with Hong. So, I went along with Green instead of Hong. So Land will boot it.
Okay.
They're standing at about the 10-yard line. If you're watching this on KSMO YouTube, the Salem Tigers have the white jerseys. Cabool has the dark blue jerseys with the black pants. Again, he drives that towards the sideline, and it's going to fall. And I think Salem might have that ball, Rick.
I think they do, Stan. Yeah, can you see? I can't from my angle.
Well, I think a Tiger player needs some help over there, Rick. I think we had the ball, but...
Oh, they want an ambulance crew, Sam.
Tiger player went down hard.
Yeah, he did. I'm not going to speculate who it is, Stan, because I cannot see over there.
I am not either. And I thought he had the ball.
Yeah, he covered the ball, didn't he? Yeah.
I believe he did. They're immediately calling the ambulance crew, though. They don't want to take any chances.
No.
And there was,
oh, no.
We all know there was an incident. We all know there was an incident here at the beginning of the year, Rick.
Yep.
That involved a young man, and we hate to see any of that happen.
True.
I don't care what team you are or what sport you play. You just don't want to see that.
That's right.
Any kind of injury.
We don't want to see nobody get hurt. Yeah.
Or that can ruin a young man or young lady's career in high school or even beyond. Well, I see a foot moving. That's always a good sign.
Good sign.
That's about it.
At least you see some movement, Stan. That's good.
And if he got popped, Rick, they're not going to want him to move at all.
Yeah.
So hopefully, they have turned him on his back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will not speculate.
You want to step away and take a break, Stan?
Yeah, well, we're going to do that in just a minute, Rick.
Okay.
I want to make sure that they're talking to the young man right now, so that's always a good sign.
True.
So, yes, while the medical crew is over there and they're talking to this young man, with 11:57 to go, 3 seconds in, we're going to take a 30-second break and come back. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
Welcome back to Cabool. Kane Barrett was the injured party, but he's walking off under his own steam.
That's good to see, Stan. That was great news there.
You know, Salem Tigers did recover the ball on the onside kick, though, and they had the ball at the 26-yard line. So, Kane, you did a great job getting the ball.
Glad to see he could get up and walk off. That's
Absolutely. Right. I'm glad to see that he was able to come up under his own steam.
Good deal.
So, 1st and 10. Ball at the 26-yard line for Salem. On that kickoff. Yes, those kickoffs are live, and they are. And they hand the ball off to Silas. Breaks a tackle, turns the corner, cuts inside, back to the outside. Touchdown! Silas DuBois. I see no flags.
No flags.
A 26-yard run, and the Salem Tigers increase their lead to 19-6. Again, Ricky, 1 second difference.
He didn't have far to go this time. Yeah.
No, he did not. DuBois with his 3rd touchdown of the night. This time, 26 yards, and the Tigers lead it 19-6. They are going to go for the point after. Thought they might go for two here,
go kick it.
Yeah, they're going to just kick it. Land in. His last kick looked good, but it just missed. This kick is blocked. Kick is blocked, and that'll make it no good. I think Salem should have gone for two.
Should have gone for two. Yeah, no.
So the kick was blocked. And we are at a 19-6 game. Just seconds into this second half. DuBois, 26-yard run, his 3rd touchdown of the night. And the Salem Tigers lead it by a 13-point differential, which is as much as we can get.
That's right.
So as long as we're sitting right there. You know, that kickoff was brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. I meant to tell you guys that. And Willie Strader was so happy we recovered the ball, and he forgot to tell you about insurance. But he will.
Way to go, Willie.
All you got to do is call Willie at 573-729-4941 or 1414 West Scenic Groves Boulevard, Farm Bureau Insurance, right here in Salem. Check it out come Monday. All right, so here we are, Rick, with just 13 seconds into the 3rd quarter. Salem Tigers have that 2-touchdown lead, but still not true 2 touchdowns.
No. That's true.
No, it is true. 2 touchdowns,
It
but
is
not
two.
the extra points. So
That's right.
I want to make sure of that. Hey, don't forget, Quick Tan and More 24-hour tanning is a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. They do offer a stand-up tanning bed. I think that is so cool. And then 6 other tanning beds to give you that golden look. 405 North Main Street, 573-453-8024. Again, that's 24-hour tanning. Do it when you wish. And that is courtesy of Quick Tan in Salem.
Here we go, Stan.
Land ready to kick it off, and he drives this one deep. Honeycutt will let it bounce off his foot. He picks it up there, comes down the sideline.
Uh-oh.
He's got some running room,
Ooh.
breaks a tackle, and then gets pulled down at about the 32 or so. We'll see where they're going to spot him down. Yep, 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
1st and 10, Bulldogs. He broke that one tackle, Rick. It looked like he had a lane, and then the Tiger reached out, and they did not catch the number.
I think it was Max, Stan.
Pulled him down.
Yeah, I think it was Max.
So again, Honeycutt will be the deep back here as they found a little new wrinkle they like. They've kind of gotten away from Moore as their fullback here, lately. He's in, but he's in a wing. Flip it back to Honeycutt. He's going to try and weave his way through, and the Tigers, they've adjusted to this, and now they've shut him down after a 1-yard gain. Two different Tigers in on that tackle. Titus White finished him off.
Yep.
Second and 10.
Second and 9. Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, almost 10.
Almost 10. Yep.
Yeah, it didn't really get.
Okay.
Give it again to Honeycutt. Honeycutt trying to find a little bit more running room. He is hit hard and taken down.
I think that was Sapal that made the first shot, wasn't it?
And yeah, there was number.
There was numbers in there. Wow.
Max Schlomer came up and put a good pop on him as well. 3rd and 7. When you get the guys from the backside, Ricky, coming up and reading the play, that's how you shut plays down.
You got to come.
Yeah, it's great that Sapal got a piece of him, but then Max finished him off.
Let me.
3rd down and 7. Play clock down to 13 seconds. Bulldogs coming up to the line. Like Hong and Green are wide to the right side. Back to throw. Leonard fires that ball across the middle, and it's caught and dropped. Ball was right in the arms of the intended receiver, Quentin Green, but ball kind of popped up. It could have been intercepted as well.
Looked like it was Calvin Malone was right there, Stan. Almost picked that thing off.
He caught it in that left arm and then got hit there, and the ball kind of came loose in the air just for a second. Looked like Salem might have a chance at that interception, which would be really beautiful at this stage right now, this game. Du Bois goes back to punt, goes long, and a ball snapped. He can't find it, and the Salem Tigers have it. It's recovered by Long at the 18-yard line, but the Tigers on downs will have the ball in excellent field position.
Wow.
First, I thought Salem jumped on the ball. I saw that Long came away with it, but on 4th down,
he just couldn't get a handle on it, Stan. Looks like Salem will start from Cabool's 20-yard line on this drive.
So 1st and 10, Salem. They're going to mark the ball right at the 20.
Yep. Ooh.
And what's going on there? I saw him stop play, but legal.
Whoa.
I did not see anybody move.
I didn't think we ever got set, Stan. Yeah, I didn't think
I had my glasses on. I did not see anybody move, but
wow.
Maybe.
You seen something. Yeah, I guess.
Well, they did.
Yeah. I didn't see it, but they did. Somebody did.
No, I didn't see it either.
I didn't either.
Flag came in, though, at 10:09 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 19-6 Salem. Ball now at the 25-yard line. Brody Ray at fullback. Alton May at left tail. Silas Du Bois at right. That ball, Brody Ray carrying it kind of.
Ooh, hang on to that thing.
Yeah, kind of.
I didn't like that either.
Kind of loosely. Kind of was trapped between his arm and his elbow. and also against his body, but he was able to pick up about 6, make it 2nd down and 9. That ball was tediously loose. Yeah,
I've seen a lot of
I saw a lot of ball out there. I saw a lot of laces out there. I don't see that. All right, 2nd and 9. Sapal wide to the right side. Flipping that ball outside to May, trying to get that corner. Sapal with a good block, and May will get down. Ball comes out, though, at about the 5-yard line.
I think Salem may have got on that, Stan.
And the Salem Tigers are fortunate as Sapal
got on it, didn't he?
on that ball.
Woo.
Ball at the 6-yard line.
Woo.
Well, May did a good job of getting down inside the 10, and the ball came out. He was Johnny on the spot there.
Yeah, he was.
Moved the ball up 3 more yards.
He said, Alton says thanks. Yeah.
So ball to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal. Salem Tigers giving it to Brody Ray. Ray gets down to about the 2 and gets pulled back. Ragsdale's trying to push him in. He's not going to go any farther. It's like a big scrum of 11 and 11.
It was, wasn't it?
So at the 2-yard line, they'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 2. There's stalemate. That's what you call a stalemate right there.
That's right. Who's going to push the hardest?
Nobody's going to win. Your 11 versus my 11. We're all trying to just turn in circles. That's
I want to go one way. You're going with
happening.
Yeah.
Everybody's pushing, and they keep pushing. You just keep going around. All right, 2nd and goal from the 2. Double wing formation.
Whoa.
And off to Brody Ray, and I didn't really like the way that is, and I'm not sure he's in or not. Still haven't seen a signal.
I don't know. I haven't seen a signal yet either, Stan.
I'm not even sure he had the ball.
I don't know who had it.
Ray had it.
He started it, yeah. Going to call him short?
Yeah, going to call him short, like about a foot short. Again, that was not a good clean handoff between Ragsdale and Brody Ray, and basically Hayden's hand was being taken with him.
I mean, yeah, it was. He was taking Hayden with him. Yeah,
and that's why I thought that ball might come out because it's just got his hand right on the tip end. All right, 3rd and goal from about 3 inches. Ragsdale.
There he is.
Gives it to Brody Ray. That's a touchdown. Brody goes in from a yard out, and the Salem Tigers increase their lead to 25-6.
Good push by the offensive line. Stand there. They move the Cabool defensive line back and give Brody just enough room to get through.
7:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. And Will Land will get another crack at it.
Try it again.
He's 1 for 3. Got to get at least 50%.
Yeah,
Come
get to
on
50.
Now, Will.
Yeah.
Du Bois to hold. Snap is back. The kick is up. He drills that one, but he might have missed that too.
No, he got that.
That was just inside the post. I knew
yeah.
it was really close to the post.
Yeah.
And this one is good. So Land with a point after makes it 25-6. That 26-6. Salem Tigers on top. 7:25 to go in the half. I want to thank our great sponsors for making it possible for us to bring you Tiger football, Tiger volleyball, parades, different events throughout the season. And these people are the ones that make it possible. Rock and G Western and Trading Post with their Western apparel, boots, and decor. You can go check that out at 3629 North Highway 19. Locally owned. You can check out all the great decor and Western wear at Rock and G Western and Trading Post, 573-247-5000. And Discount Bins at 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem, off to the east side. You can call them 573-543-2113. Now remember, on Thursdays they have to close down to restock, and they put all these incredible.
Gotta have a timeout in the middle of the week.
Timeout.
Okay.
Anyway, incredible treasure hunt for unbeatable deals then follows starting Friday. It gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper as it goes on. Woo, it is something to see. Check it out for yourself. That is at Discount Bins, 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard East in Salem. Open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But closed Thursday for restocking. You don't have the right score on the board.
I think that's what he's trying. I think that's what he's trying to tell him. Yeah.
Land ready to kick off. Well, it didn't work.
He was trying to tell him because I seen him. Yeah.
And the kickoff again goes towards Honeycutt. He'll take it at the 16. Honeycutt up the middle of the field, trying to kind of worm his way through. He got really low and then came back up.
Yeah.
Got out to the 35-yard line. A nice return of about 19 yards.
Kind of sneaks in there, doesn't he, Stan?
He did. They did change the clock.
Did they change it?
I've changed the score. 26-6, yes. And again, I want to thank everybody for joining us. If you are trying to stream with us on Twitch or Facebook and you're not having success, you're not going to have success because due to a Brightspeed outage today on the internet side, we're only on YouTube. So if you have tried to do that and you're tuned into the radio saying, man, I can't get it, that's why.
That's why.
And so if you do want to watch the video stream, you can go to our YouTube page and you'll have more success. You'll be able to do so. Now, tomorrow, we will have a clean recorded copy posted on Facebook and on YouTube.
But give Ben time to get that up there, Stan.
I got to give Ben time for that.
All right.
Yes, you do. But we got to have the internet up first.
Yeah.
That's more important.
We got to have that before Ben can do anything.
Ben can do a lot of stuff, but he can't put the internet back on. So anyway, nonetheless, but he will put that up there, and it will be posted to both Facebook and YouTube, and you can watch the game after the fact. Back is Leonard to throw. He fires it deep down the field. He has a man wide open, but he overthrew him. Green was open down the field. Tigers had good coverage. Hallinar was right with him, but about 2 steps behind him, and Brody Ray then tried to track him down as well. It'll be 3rd down and 11. A previous play, by the way, was rode by Honeycutt for a loss of 1.
Yep.
Before we got to the pass.
Yep.
Sorry.
Gotcha. We're good.
Telling everybody about the internet.
We're good.
Back to throw. Leonard looking. Has time. Getting pressure now. Fires it off. Almost picked off.
Nice job.
Casey Malone came over and took that away from Honeycutt.
Good job, Casey.
That'll bring up 4th down and 11.
Well, he come a long way to get that ball knocked down, Stan.
He did. I actually thought he was going to throw it deeper.
I did too. I think he wanted to go deeper.
Well, he had Green downfield. It was one-on-one. I thought, what the heck? What do you got to lose?
Yeah, let it go. Yeah.
And that short pass there, Rick, would only gotten about 3 yards. It still would be 4th down and long.
Long, yep.
So, back to kick will be Carson Long. Du Bois waits back at his 35-yard line. Last time, went over his head. This time he gets it off quickly, almost blocked. Ball's going to go way out of bounds and over the fence.
It's gone.
Home run.
That's out of here.
Long kicked that out of bounds right around the 40-yard line. I want to say they're going to mark it down to about, the 38, 42? Where are they going to mark? Where are they going to mark it?
30.
42 yards.
42, yeah. 42, Stan.
Ball was kicked, and he kicked it off the side of his foot way over the outside fence. There's some trees down there that might be holding the ball.
Get down the bushes, yeah.
Yeah. That goes down toward the baseball field, right?
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
6:23 left to go third quarter. Salem with a couple of touchdowns here in the second half. Lead it by 20. Again, both Bear Grove and Forsyth are beating Stratford and Buffalo, which could set up. I'm sorry. Kenny's back there. I could set
Don't
up.
knock Kenny out.
I don't want to bother Kenny.
Okay.
But that home game next Friday, that would be nice.
It could. Yep.
Handoff, inside handoff. Tigers run into each other, and the ball comes loose. Tigers, May, and also Ragsdale ran into each other, loss of 2.
Okay. We're going to give it to May.
Yeah.
Are you? Okay.
I can't even really tell you
Okay.
who did what.
Okay.
Because they both ran flat into each other.
They did, so I don't know who had it, yeah.
I'm thinking May had it, but it's
Okay.
anyway, nonetheless,
That's
second down and 12.
Okay.
We'll just try and get past it.
That's good.
Let's just get past it. All right, double wing formation. Ragsdale, inside handoff to Du Bois. Got the big block and go. Oh, man, he was so close.
He was close, wasn't he?
Going. He gets himself 9 yards. But I mean to tell you, he was moving. He was taken down by Justin Moore, and I mean Moore made a heck of a tackle.
Make a good play, didn't he?
Oh man! But I mean just a little nudge block, and he'd have been gone. So it's 3rd down and 3. Down to 18 seconds on the play clock. Wide to the right. For the Salem Tigers was Max Schlomer. Tigers a little bit of a split backfield right now. Handoff up the middle, trying to get through is May. He's still battling, still going, and he gets the first down to the 30-yard line. He turned and twisted, was able to nudge over that first down marker for a gain of about 4.5. First down.
Nice job, Alton. Didn't give up on the run, Stan. He just kept plowing and kept plowing. Got it to first down.
That's the first down for Salem in the second half, Rick. They've all been touchdowns.
Yeah.
No, second first down. We had one inside the 10. Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
All right, 1st and 10. Salem Tigers 31-yard line. 4:35 to go in the third quarter. Handoff to May. Nice block on the outside. May trying to outrun him, but a flag goes down in the backfield. A late flag goes down as number 68, Roland Haywood, is called, Bryland Haywood, hello. He was held by the Salem Tigers in the backfield. That was a late flag.
Boy, it was. Yeah, it took forever for that to come out, didn't it?
Sure did, but they'll move the ball back 10 more yards. Well, Ricky, that is 7 penalties for 50 yards.
7 for 50.
So bring up first down and 20.
Yep.
4:25 to go in the third quarter. 26-6, Salem on top. They keep shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
All right. Tigers trying to fight off these penalty yards. In motion, May. Inside handoff to Du Bois. Needs to be one guy to the outside. Turns it and turns back across the field. Back to the middle of the field. And he gets inside the 30 to 25. It'll be a gain of about 16 yards. Moore chased him all down. He's about wore out. That's a gain of 17 yards.
17, okay.
And it'll bring up second down and about 3.
That'll put Silas over 200, Stan.
Silas went down and cut back inside, but boy, oh boy, he really did a good job of stiff-arming Steven Skiles and then opening that up. So from the 24-yard line, 1st and 10, handoff up the middle, and Ray was going to get the first down and more.
Good run.
Down to the 16-yard line. A Tiger player that's looking like he got his arm hit, Rick. Another first down for Salem. Their 9th. Ball at the 17-yard line. That was a gain of 9.
That's what I got.
Okay, right, okay. I don't remember telling you. And a timeout being called on the field. There isn't, I think, a little bit of an injury.
Injury timeout, Stan.
And the Tiger did decide. He went down. He was trying to get.
He was trying.
Yeah. Just couldn't do it. 3:12 to go in the third quarter. 26-6. The Salem Tigers on top. We'll take a short break and come back as they are attending to the injured party on the field.
Yep.
Again, no numbers. We will attempt to try and read and shadows and things of that nature.
Yep.
So we'll let the coaches deal with it. We'll take a 30-second break and come right back. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media. This time out.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brandon Salem at 729-3831.
Welcome back to Cabool. Titus White, the injured party, walked off under his own power. Again, he's not ready to come right back in the game, but he's...
Give me a break.
Yeah. Give him a few seconds.
Yeah, let him get a drink.
Yeah, but he might have gotten the wind knocked out of him,
have.
but he seemed to be okay coming off the field. Ball to 17-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Salem Tigers. Giving that ball to Alton May. They're trying to get a block in front of them. Du Bois trying to push. Ooh. May gets down inside the 10 to about the 7. He got popped right around the head. Very close to a first down. He might actually have it. May with a good run.
We'll call him just short, Stan, or?
Well, it looks like.
I think he's got it, doesn't he?
Yeah, it looks like from here, but we're not on the right angle, Rick.
No, we're not.
And
okay,
it's a first down, but I think it's just short from their mark. The ball second down in, I'll say, inches. Okay. It's not much.
It is.
From the far hash mark toward the south goal here at Cabool at the pit. This one to May. May cuts inside, gets the first down to about the 4 as he went to the right side. And for Salem, that's first down number 10. Ball at the 5-yard line. They're going to spot his knee down, but that's enough for the first down. A gain of about 2.5. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Salem up by 20. Trying to add to that lead and try and secure that home field advantage.
Yep.
And get their third win of the year. Nothing is assured until Misha says so. Misha, they are the last word.
They do.
Hand out to Brody Ray. He's in for the touchdown if they give it to him, or they're going to spot him down.
Yeah, he's in.
He's in.
6 yards out, Stan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, gotcha.
Ray, his second touchdown of the night. From 6 yards out at the 1:33 mark of this third quarter, and the Salem Tigers get their third touchdown of this quarter, and they lead it. Well, wait a minute, Rick. I didn't see
no flag. Did you?
Now they're going to say
now they're going to say shift. Okay.
Okay. I didn't. I thought the flag was underneath all the players. That's why we didn't see it. All right.
Okay.
Well, we have to scratch that out.
Still was a nice run by Brody.
It was a very good run.
Very good run.
Ball just outside the 10. And the clock will continue to run. So here we are again. First and goal from the 10. No, it's first and goal from the 10. Just outside the 10.
Okay.
Ragsdale keeps it himself and gets to the 5, gets to the 3.
Now you're going to call a shift again, Stan?
Yep, I believe he is.
Yep.
So another penalty.
He's trying to tell them what they did wrong.
Coach Myers is out there, and
maybe he's going to call a timeout here.
I think he did call a timeout.
Yeah.
Try and figure out what's going on here with the illegal shift, and maybe he's going to address.
Or maybe this referee's running in from this side, Stan. I wonder if he's saying he may have got the timeout before, but I don't know.
Well, I don't know, Rick.
I don't either. Yeah, I don't either. Okay.
Anyway, it'll be another 5-yard penalty. And move the ball back to the 15-yard line. One signal I saw was the legal shift, and then he did something else.
Yeah, he was talking, like I said, he was trying to tell him, he was trying to explain to him what they did wrong.
So anyway, it'll bring up first and goal now from the 15. 60 yards in penalties on 9 penalties for Salem.
Salem right in the middle of the field, huh, Stan?
They're right in the middle.
It is in the middle, isn't it? Yeah.
1:08 to go, third quarter. Back-to-back penalties have negated a touchdown and a very big gain.
Yeah.
So, we're ready
to do it again, Stan.
Move forward.
Let's do it again.
So, first and goal from the 15-yard line. Tigers put Schlomer wide to the right side. Stay in the double wing. Sapah, tight end on the left. Hand off to Du Bois. Trying to get to the outside. Breaks a tackle to the 15. And he'll get knocked out of bounds at about the 11. Pushing him out there was number 15, Carson Long. A gain of about 5. Close to 5. Yeah, maybe 4.
Okay.
And a second and goal from the 11.
Yep.
Clock stopped as Du Bois was knocked out of bounds. With exactly a minute to go in the third quarter. 26-6. Du Bois with 3 touchdowns. Brody Ray with a touchdown himself. This one handoff to May. May trying to find a little seam. Gets only about 2, maybe 3 yards. Tried to cut inside their defensive end and got wrapped up by Long. They'll bring up 3rd and goal, but from the 9. Tigers. Ray had already scored on this drive, but it was taken off the board on a penalty. So 3rd and 9 from the 9 for Ray. Ray still driving. Brody Ray is in for the touchdown.
He got it.
Still waiting on the signal, and he finally got it.
Woo, he just plowed his way in, Stan.
With 14 seconds left, Ray on the 9-yard run makes it a 32-6 lead. And Land in for the point after. Snap is back, and the kick, he drilled it. And it's good. So Land with a point after makes it a 33-6 Salem Tiger lead. And Ricky, this is what the Tigers needed to do coming in here to Cabool. Bulldogs a little shorthanded. They've had some injuries this year.
Sure.
They've lost a few players. They don't have a lot of numbers, but I'm going to tip my cap to them. They're playing their hearts out.
Yes, they have.
And it's senior night, and I know that, and they know their season has not been what they wanted it to be. But, give credit to them. They're giving the Tigers a battle, and the Tigers have been able to, as of right now, outperform the Bulldogs, especially on the ground. And that really has been the difference in this game. So the Tigers up 33-6 on the touchdown. Second of the night by Brody Ray from 9 yards out. Right here in Cabool at the pit. You know what? They really have fixed up the
This is all improved, Stan. They've done a nice job with it.
There's no more
wall at this end?
There is the wall.
Okay.
But there's no more end zone on the wall.
Okay, gotcha. It's not kind of marked up on?
It's not painted on the wall like it used to be. Yeah.
All right.
And people think they think we're lying.
No, we're telling the truth, folks. Yeah.
About 1.5 foot of the end zone was actually painted on the wall in the corner of the pit. And you could actually have your foot inside there on the wall, and you would be in bounds.
He'd bounce. I mean, he's right.
It was crazy.
It was, yeah.
But they have made it beautiful. The field's in
moved
very
it down,
good shape.
and,
They have done a nice job here.
Yeah, they have.
So tip our cap to them. Land's going to kick off. Kickoff brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Streeter, your agent. It comes down in the hands of Green. Green trying to go to the middle of the field. Now he stops, trying to figure out where to go, and he is cut down by the Tigers.
Yep.
Getting down low with Sapal, took out his feet.
Yep.
And Green's not happy about that. He looks like he's limping a little bit. Got him right in the shins.
He did. And I don't like that either.
Yeah, that hurts. 4
hurt.
seconds left in the third quarter. Bulldogs will have the ball at their own 28-yard line. Green comes wide to the right side. They're going to go that double wing with Moore kind of as a blocker. Now back in motion goes Skiles, but they give an inside handoff to Honeycutt, trying to turn that corner and get to the outside. A great tackle
Nice job
by the Salem Tigers.
Nice job.
Coming up there making that tackle for Salem, Ricky, number 16, and I lost my sheet.
Is that Mr. Smith?
That is Drake Smith.
Yep.
He got around the ankle.
He run him down, didn't he?
Yep, and he got only a yard. That's going to do it for the end of the third quarter. 33-6, Salem on top. We'll take a 1-minute break and return for the fourth quarter of this SCA contest from Cabool. When we return, it's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Want to change a life in just 1 hour a week? Thanks to the opioid settlement funds through Healthy Dent County, the Mentoring Makes a Difference program is here, connecting caring adults with local students. 1 hour of your time can make a lasting difference. Join us today and become a mentor. Contact liberty@salemcommunitycenter.org or call 573-729-8163. Mentoring makes a difference. 1 hour, one child, one big impact.
And welcome back. Starting the fourth quarter. Leonard waiting for the snap, gets it, flips it back to Honeycutt, who's trying to find a gap up the middle. He had it, and hesitated just a little too much that time, Ricky. He'll pick up still about 6, but he's going to be short of the first down.
Okay.
It'll be third, about 3. So they have found something with Honeycutt setting up behind the quarterback. He's almost 9, almost 10 yards deep.
He just kind of looks at the field stand and just goes where there's an opening.
So right now he's 8 yards deep and 3 yards behind the quarterback. 3rd and 3. You're going to flip it back to Honeycutt. Tigers can get him there quickly, and they do, and they send him down for a loss of 1. Woo. He tried to run between 2 Salem would-be Tigers. I don't think that's really the best place to run.
No, he tried.
White, who's back in the game, was part of that tackle, as was a number of Salem Tiger players on that one. And the second part. No.
Oh, the second page?
Second part.
Gotcha.
And Jaden Hicks was in on that tackle.
All right.
So 4th down, they're going for it right now. They fired a pass across, and it's too short. Incomplete. The pass intended for Green, but it was too short, and the Salem Tigers will take over an excellent field position again, Rick.
Okay.
They've had some short fields in this second half.
Yeah, they have.
Doesn't add up for a lot of yardage on the stat sheets.
True.
But Tigers can really probably put it away here with a touchdown.
Yep.
Leading at 33-6, 2 touchdowns by Brody Ray and 3 by Silas DuBois. Silas not in the game right now, by the way. Tigers have put in a few JV guys and trying to give as many guys the chance to play as possible. So we're going to probably see some different players.
Yep.
Trying to make his way through the middle of the field, wearing number 19 for the Salem Tigers. And I know we got some different guys on some different sheets. We got them today from the coach, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
And number 19 is Levi Halbrook, and he'll get about 5 yards. Nick Ferreira is in at quarterback. He's a freshman. So some of these guys getting maybe a first taste of their varsity action tonight. Ferreira goes under center. Giving that ball off and trying to find a little bit of running room for the Salem Tigers. There is a chance of that being a first down. It is a first down for number 6, Rylan Renault.
Okay.
Well, Rylan Renault with a gain of 8 and a first down for Salem. They're 11th of the game. So as we mentioned, some different guys in there. Good to see these different players get a chance. They practice every day.
Yeah, they do.
This time the handoff, trying to go inside and backing for about 3 yards, wearing number 11 was Trip Creek. So Creek gets about 4. And about 3 of that backing up.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
9-10 to go in this game. 33-6, Salem on top. Up by 27 points. Would they go for 2, Rick? To get to 35? Don't know.
Yeah.
Hand up to Albrook again up the middle, and he's going to get about 3, maybe 4. Just diving up the middle.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy there. They'll bring up 3rd and 2. Nothing fancy at all. Halbrook, a junior.
Just, yep.
Getting a chance to run the ball a little bit. Third and 2. Handoff inside and getting a first down and a gain of about 7. No flags down.
Okay.
For the Salem Tigers.
Ryland, wasn't it?
Yeah, Renault. Tigers with 12 first downs.
Yep.
And it's timeout called on the field by the Cabool Bulldogs. With 8:11 to go in the fourth quarter, 33-6, Salem on top. Let's take a 30-second break and come back. The timeout called by American Family Insurance agent Jonas Schaefer. And if you want to know more about buying your first house, they have a pamphlet over there at American Family that can kind of give you the ins and outs. Find out more about it by calling Jonah, 573-729-5165. Back in 30 seconds. Tiger football on KSMO Media.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
That's what I've been trying to do, is lay mine.
As they come back, Salem Tigers, first and goal right at the 10. Creek, Renault, Halbrook at the running back positions. Giving this one to Creek, and there's not much room. I think he's going to lose a yard, and maybe that ball might have almost come out.
It did come out, but I think his forward progress had been stopped, Stan.
So they're going to say no gain.
Okay.
Nick Ferreira at quarterback for the Salem Tigers. You know, the key ingredient, Rick, we always talk about progression in the next year, and it's very, very important. All these guys keep coming back out every single year.
Yeah, we need, like you say, that same group to stay together.
And, you know, you've had great success in 8th grade, moving it forward down to 9th and then 10th and moving forward. Keeping it is Ferreira, trying to cut through. Stops, nice move inside the 5 to about the 3, down to about the 2. Ferreira just kept turning and churning and gets himself down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal. That's an 8-yard gain.
Gotcha.
What a nice move by that young man. He took it, he stopped, he looked over the field, cut back in, and then when he got hit, he spun, he turned, he ducked, he duck and dive, and a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Get in there, yeah.
Kind of that's the way it looked.
Yeah.
3rd and goal from the 2. Ferreira to Halbrook, and Tigers trying to push him in, but he's going to get to the 1.
Okay.
4th and goal from the 1. Down to 6:35 left to go in the ball game. Oh, now they spotted back near the 2.
By the 2, didn't they?
Well, the side judge was at the 1. Now the back judge moves it up to the 2. All right, 4th and goal. We're going to say from the 2 now. Ferreira keeps it himself on the option, and he's going to get thrown down for a loss. I think he wanted to pitch that ball.
He wanted to pitch that ball, yeah.
But the running back was too close to him, and the Bulldogs hold with 6:07 to go in the 4th quarter. Well, a good job by the JV Tigers.
Yep.
Moving the ball down the field with some freshmen and other players who don't get a chance to play all that much.
True.
Watch out. Don't lose.
Hang on over there.
So the Bulldogs will be deep in their own territory at their own 5-yard line. Josiah Leonard standing at the edge of his end zone, trying to take it himself, and moves out to about the 10. A lot of different Tigers in there trying to play some defense, Rick.
Okay.
For Salem, I think in on that tackle, obviously Drake Smith, because it seems like he's in on virtually every tackle. He does get around, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
State ball checks out. Hallinar goes in on second down, and we're going to call a long 5. Leonard gives that one off to Honeycutt, and he's going to get taken down after a gain of 2.
Okay.
Tigers getting excellent chase out there by Eddie Ragsdale.
Yep. Looks like Ryan Hallinar was in there too, wasn't he, Stan?
Hallinar was in there too.
Yeah, he was.
A lot of these guys are coming out one by one.
Yeah, we're just going to see them coming out.
5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Clock continues to run. Leonard back, naked in the backfield, wants to throw. Fires that ball out, and it is overthrown, intended out there for Green. He's been very erratic. He's had some good ideas, but the throws have just not been
like
there.
they've all been high, Stan.
Well, the one on fourth down was actually
short
armed. Yeah. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 3 from pretty deep in your own territory. Will they go for it here, Rick? I mean, they got nothing to lose.
They got nothing to lose, Stan. You're right. They might as well go for it.
Ball at the 14-yard line. They need to get just outside the 15 to near the 16. Snap is back, keeping himself as Leonard. He comes right up the middle, and he's going to get the first down. Gain of 5 out to the 18-yard line. That's our first down of the second half.
Yep.
With 4:39 to go. 33-6, Salem on top. Silas DuBois with 3 touchdowns in the game, and Brody Ray added a couple more. Clock is ticking down. Cabool will fall to 1-8 on the season. The Salem Tigers will go to 3-6. Unless there's one heck of a miracle.
Miracle, yeah.
Leonard wants to send that off. He does. The Skiles, I don't think that was a lateral.
Was that was that a lateral, Stan?
No, it was not a lateral. He had already cut up field.
Okay.
So it's incomplete. Stops the clock with 4:08 to go. Bring up second down and 10. The Salem Tigers looking to host that district game. It's been a while since we've hosted one.
True. Hopefully we can get that one next week.
I'm not sure exactly the last time when it was, but it's been a few years. Snap is back. The handoff up the middle and trying to get a good read on that. Looks like Honeycutt.
Okay.
Gain of about 2. Right to the 20-yard line. They'll bring up third down, about 8.
Okay.
We're in Cabool, Missouri. KSMO media team bringing you Tiger football again due to internet issues. If you are trying to see it, maybe the game doesn't look as clear to you because we had issues with Brightspeed. We are on a secondary system, so the upload speed is not as good as we normally have. That pass in the middle almost picked off. Pass led Carson Long by just a little, and very close to being picked off.
That was real close,
Tigers. 4th down and 8. So again, we apologize for that outage, but we had really nothing to do with it.
Nothing we can do.
But we do hope that you will, if you saw the game and didn't like the way it looked today, check it out again tomorrow night when Ben uploads the clear, crisp, clean version and on both YouTube and on Facebook. But again, we apologize for the inconvenience tonight, only being on YouTube. So if you're just joining us, wanting to know what the score is, 33-6 Salem on top. And Leonard on a 4th down with 3:27 to go, goes back to throw, wanting to go deep.
We got him.
To go wide open as long. He's got it at the 50-yard line. Can the Tigers catch him? He's to the 20, 15, and he's hauled down at the 7-yard line. Hallinar got to him.
You run him down, didn't he, Stan?
He did. So let's see, from the 20-yard line, we're going to see where they spot him, Rick.
Okay.
It's going to be 75 or 74, depending upon where they set him. If he put the ball down, all right, 74 yards.
74?
And a first down. Long was wide open. He got behind the Tiger secondary. But give credit. Hallinars both got back there.
He didn't give up, did he, Stan?
No, they didn't. Hand off to Moore. Moore trying to get to the outside. He's a big load. He'll get down to the 3-yard line. He's a senior. They're trying to get him a touchdown. That was a heck of a pass by Leonard.
It was.
To bring up 2nd and goal from the 3 with 2:45 to go. Cabool has averaged less than 7 points a game all season. They've been shut out 5 times.
Wow.
All right, Leonard again giving it to Moore. Moore is hit from behind at the 4-yard line. Tigers got in there early, and I tell you what, that's Mr. Smith. He read that play, and he got up from behind for a loss of 1.
Wow.
He shot the gap, Rick. 3rd down and goal from the 4.
Enough of this, yeah.
You go, senior or not, you're not scoring.
I'm not letting you in.
I'm sorry. Do it next week. All right, 3rd and goal. Again, they give it to a hit again and hammered.
Wow, Stan.
Wow, Moore trying to go right up the gut. 3 Tigers hit him and just drove him down for another loss of 1. Smith hit on that again.
Again? Wow.
He was amongst 3 other guys. I believe also in there was Jacoby Revelle. 4th and goal from the 5. Down to 1:40 left to go in this ball game. I don't know what the official is kind of.
I think he's waiting for the coach to get the play in. Yeah.
Well, I know he's kind of looking around like
yeah.
He's waiting on something. 4th and goal from the 5. Back to throw. Throwing in the end zone and tipped away by the Tigers. Good job by Salem out that way. Pass intended for long and tipped away by Tiger player Rylan Renault. Ryan really did a good job to get out there. And Rylan, we don't always see it play a lot of defensive back on the varsity side, made a heck of a play there and tipped that ball away from Long, who was trying to dive for it at the flag. And the Salem Tiger offense will take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line. Well, Cabool has 2 timeouts left. Rick, I'm not sure they'll use them. Well, I say that, and the timeout is taken by the Salem Tigers.
Okay.
With 1:18 remaining in the regular season, it's the Salem Tigers 33, Cabool Bulldogs 6. Let's take a 30-second break and come back. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They are so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Welcome back to Cabool, Missouri. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt, and the KSMO media team. We appreciate you being along with us. It's 1:18 left to go in the regular season. We will not have final stats for tonight to let you know what exactly the district will be. So
True.
I know people are saying, well, who are we going to play
Who are we going
next?
to play? Yeah.
We
don't know.
Don't know. So Tigers take a knee. They're not in any big hurry. Just let the clock wind down. They need to take the knee twice more for this game to come to an end. We do hope you enjoyed our broadcast all season long. Want to thank our great sponsors, too, that have brought you Tiger Sports, like Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Dent County Farm Supply, Salem License Office, Chet Tire and Auto, On the Spot Auto Glass, Legends Auto, Technology Junkyard, Discount Bins at 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Quick Tan and More, 24-hour tanning, and Rocket G Western and Trading Post for all your Western apparel. Also want to thank our friends, Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon, for sponsoring our Tiger Talks. Also, I want to thank United Country State Realty for sponsoring our intros, Ozark Overhead Door for sponsoring the Scorebug, and the Hubs Tire Center for sponsoring our instant replay to go along with our other great supporters and sponsors that we will talk about here in just a little while. But in the meantime, though, this game is about ready to come to an end as Salem took a knee 3 times, and they're going to win it 33-6, and they will advance to district play on a winning streak and a 3-6 record as Cabool will fall to 1-9. We'll take a 3-minute break, Come back with stats from this one. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Thanks to our amazing sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Living the Dream Outdoor Properties of Salem, specialize in all types of outdoor properties. Rocking G Western Trading Post. Visit today for superior service and personalized attention. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these great sponsors include Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Fly & W Boutique, the City of Salem, Salem Farm Equipment, VIP Properties, as well as Quick Tan and more. Be sure to thank these sponsors the next time you see them. It's only because of them we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
And we're back here at Cabool. Stan Stevens along with Rick Hoyt, and Salem Tigers defeat Cabool 33-6. They did their part, Rick, to try and host that district first round district game. They've done everything that they could do. They won, and they won convincingly. That was kind of the key, but now it's up to Fairgrove and Forsyth, and they are both kind of doing their parts.
Yeah,
aren't they?
you're right, Dan. Those two teams right there are, like I say, are beating their opponents. Let's say for Stratford tonight. So far stands with the score that I've got is 35 Fairgrove, Stratford 7 in the fourth quarter, and I don't have any update in the second half on the Forsyth Buffalo game. But at halftime, Forsyth was beating Buffalo 43-0.
Well,
so there we go.
So I'm pretty sure. I don't know how that one's going to come out.
Yeah, exactly.
So the Tigers do what they need to do, and now it's all up to Misha and their incredible formula to figure out if we're going to be hosting or we'll be on the road. And I guarantee you, people say, well, with these points only a half point apart, it shouldn't be a big deal. I guarantee you, by the time it's all said and done, it's going to be either barely over or barely under. One of the two.
Yeah,
I guarantee it.
We've been there before, folks, and we're thinking it one way, and like you say, then like Stan said, we ended up down to Boot Hill. But that's the way it goes, and and we won't know, like you say, until they do all the extra points and all the calculations and stuff until they actually get all the seeding done for the districts.
And so again, it's all based upon there's power points and there's strength of schedule points, and then there's bonus points that we can't add.
We
in.
do not
we
know.
do not know what they are.
We do not know.
Only the soothsayers at Misha have the idea of what that is all about.
They will have the final say, no doubt about it.
That's exactly correct.
That is right.
Absolutely. Well, Salem Tigers, again, we mentioned, they did their part. They won 33-6 tonight. They got off to a great start tonight. They dominated on the ground, Ricky, with a nice rushing effort. Cabool Bulldogs gave them a good fight. I'm going to tip my cap to these guys. They are right now undermanned. They've lost some guys. They had a huge injury back at the beginning of the year. We know that had to devastate their football team. Even though, yes, that person is doing well, I understand. And but nonetheless, that's a scary thing. So anyway, nonetheless, the Tigers and the Bulldogs matched up. The Bulldogs, again, being undermanned, did the best that they could, but got to give the Tigers credit tonight. They didn't look – well, they looked sharp on the very first play. But then the rest of that first quarter, was ugly. That was ugly,
like you said, especially for a team that knew what was kind of ahead of them tonight, Stan, to come out, like you say, and had, that like it was, well, here we go. We already got the first touchdown. Let's just coast the rest of the way, and that wasn't happening.
No, it didn't. It didn't happen either, and it's. I don't want to say unfortunate because the Tigers did win the game, but you hope that the kids would come out and be a little bit more focused and get – it's great to score in the first play of the game. We haven't led many times. Okay, so –
But that's just the first play of the game.
The first play of the game. We still have 47 –
a lot of play to go.
47 minutes and 46 seconds of football left. And that's 7-0. That is not a safe lead.
That's right.
And Cabool proved that. They came right back. They scored in the second quarter to make it a 1-point game. Tigers did score before the end of the half to make it 13-6, but then dominated the second half and pulled away 33-6. Let's talk a little bit about the stats individually, Rick. First off, let's do it for the Cabool Bulldogs.
Yeah, let's start off with Josiah Leonard, Stan. He had 5 completions. 20 attempts for 113 yards of throwing on the night with 1 interception, Stan.
1 interception, but 1 nice 74-yard pass.
At the end. That got his yards on that one right there.
But that was a beautiful pass.
That was a nice pitch and catch there. You're right.
And let's give a little credit to Tiger defense. Hallinars, both of them were chasing them down, and they got to him at the 6-yard line. They didn't quit. They didn't let him score.
He didn't.
That would have been easy to do in a game that it really was already over.
It was, you're right, Stan. And that, I got to hand it to him because Mr. Hallinar said he wasn't going to score, and he caught him at the 5-yard line, and they had first and goal from the 5, and the defense took over from there, Stan.
Absolutely, fantastic job by the Tiger defense on that. So any other good runner?
Well,
how about Mr. Honeycutt?
Yeah, Mr. Honeycutt, Stan. He had 16 carries tonight for 91 yards. Josiah. He had 5 carries for 9 yards. Steven Skiles had a couple of carries for 9 yards. Justin Moore had 5 carries for 4 yards. And Carson Longstand had 3 carries for -3 yards. So they ended up at 110 yards rushing, 113 yards passing, Stan, for a total of 223 total yards of offense here tonight.
Cabool had only 6 first downs. And you say, how can they have 6 first downs, 223 yards? 74 of them came on one play.
That's right.
And then the other 63 came on another play. So you take 74, 63. That sounds like 137 yards out of 223. That's how you get 6 first downs.
That was it.
They did have 1 turnover, as Rick mentioned, interception thrown by their quarterback, Josiah Leonard, and then 3 penalties for 15 yards. Salem Tiger side, Rick.
Yeah, let's start out with, Hayden put the ball up, Stan, 3 times tonight. Didn't complete any passes, but he did complete 1 to Cabool for the 1 INT. So we ended up with no passing yards at all tonight in this contest. And the leading carrier tonight's game is going to be Silas Du Bois. He had 12 carries for 217 yards. Alton May had 10 carries for 45. Brody Ray had 10 carries for 46. Hayden Ragsdale had 3 carries for 24 yards. Levi Halbrook, Stan, come in, had a couple of carries for 9 yards. Rylan Renaud, Stan, had 3 carries for 16. Trip Creek had 2 carries for 4 yards, and Nick Ferreira, Stan, had 2 carries for 5 yards. So Salem ended up with 366 yards rushing on the night, and that was their total offense, Stan. Not a bad night.
No passing yardage at all.
Nope.
12 first downs for Salem in the game. 3 turnovers, though. We're going to talk about those in a minute. And then 9 penalties for 60 yards. Rick, those offensive numbers on the rushing side would have been a lot higher.
More. Yeah, you're exactly right.
A lot higher. We had a couple of plays called back. And let's talk a little bit about that first quarter. After the Salem Tigers got their touchdown, the defense held Cabool, and the Tigers took the ball and went down the 11-yard line. They fumbled the ball at the 11. The Cabool Bulldogs came back, tried to come back a little bit. Tigers thwarted them. They punted. A muff punt by Du Bois as he was catching the ball, and I'm shocked there was not a flag there.
Me too.
But anyway, it's a muff punt. Cabool got the ball. Cabool threw an interception. Then Salem threw an interception.
Back to back.
And then Cabool scored. I mean, okay, it's kind of crazy, but it is what it is.
Yep.
But that made it a 1-point game at that point, Rick. And Tigers did come back, and then Du Bois got a second touchdown that first half to make it a 13-6 game. But Rick, that was a close ball game.
It was kind of nip and tuck there, yeah.
But the Tigers' inability to score on that second drive changed this game.
Yep.
At least it did for the rest of the first half.
Yeah.
Then they got some breaks in the second half. On an onside kick to start the half, Tigers. I mean, Cabool could have been credited with it, taking that kick. It did not hit the ground. I actually thought, and I had, of course, we're looking for a stanchion right
You've got a little wall in your way there,
and
Stan.
it looked like to me that he did get on top and kick it off the ground, but we were told by our excellent KSMO media team that did not happen. And so you can't catch a kickoff in the air.
That's right.
So it has to hit the ground first. But be that as it may, they did get the call right. I'll give credit to the officials.
Yep.
They got together, they got the call right, and then the Tigers were able to take that in and score. Then on the very next play, that the Tigers recovered the ball on a kickoff, like Cabool wanted to do, and of course Kane Barrett came down with that one.
Yep.
And so you really had to, and then we scored on that. At that point, you knew the game was now in control of Salem.
Yep.
And so they really worked their magic. They got a couple more touchdowns after that and put the game away. And we'll tell you all about that scoring here in just a moment. But again, the Tigers with a good, solid effort tonight. They win it over Cabool 33-6. We're going to take a 3-minute break and come back. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Don't wait any longer for great dental care. Four Rivers Community Health Center specializes in helping individuals and families with Medicaid insurance. Need help applying for Medicaid? We have community health workers and navigators to make the process easy. Even if it's been years since you last visited the dentist, we can help. Our comfortable office, compassionate team, and minimally invasive treatments will help you feel completely at ease. Four Rivers Community Health Center. Your community, your health.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Martin in Salem.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Town and Country Bank, one of America's best regional banks in 2025 as ranked by Newsweek. United Country Salem Realty, Hub's Tire Center, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Looking Glass Salon, and the Technology Junkyard. Thanks to these sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, welcome back to the Cabool Pit, and the Salem Tigers coming away with a 33-6 win. And again, they are now 3-6 on the year. Stratford, it looks like it's going to fall to 2-7, as will Buffalo, as both of those teams were losing. Matter of fact, the final did come in on the Forsyth win over Buffalo, 43-0, and Fair Grove was leading Stratford 35-7 late in the fourth quarter. So it looks like those two teams should fall. Salem, if all probability,
what we see,
is out there, we should be hosting the game next Friday night. However, again, we will wait till the official word from Misha before we
do not hold us to that.
before we start popping corks and get ready for a Halloween home game. But nonetheless, right now it looks like the Tigers did what they needed to do, coming down to Cabool and beating the Bulldogs by a score of 33-6. It started out great for the Salem Tigers. After the initial kickoff, Silas DuBois went 51 yards, and really, Rick, it was a very, very nice run by Silas. Little pitch to the outside. He took it around the end and then was able to break two tackles, use a stiff arm to get a little separation. And it really was just a very nice run by Silas. And then when he got down the sideline, then cut back to the middle of the field and went in for the touchdown. The point after by Land was good, 7-0. And then for the Cabool Bulldogs. And, man, we already talked a little bit about that cluster of mess in the middle of that third quarter. I'm not going to go any farther on that one. But it was just some ugly football, and really by both teams. It was not beautiful at all. But then when Cabool got the chance after the Tigers couldn't do anything and turned that ball back over on that interception, at the 6:27 mark, Honeycutt goes 63 yards, and the kick after was blocked. 7-6, Salem on top, and that's not what the Tigers wanted to have happen. But on the initial kickoff, again, Cabool kept trying to do onside kicks. The Tigers got the ball at the 48-yard line, 47-yard line, excuse me. And then after a couple of plays, DuBois was able to take it 40 yards for the touchdown. The point after was missed by Land, and it was 13-6 at halftime. Tigers came out and were able to recover the initial kick on a kickoff to start the second half. And, Ricky, it was pretty amazing when the Tigers got the 26-yard run. First off, Kane Barrett had fallen on the ball, recovered the ball on the it wasn't even an onside kick.
No, it was just coming in no man's land.
Ball was at the 26-yard line. Barrett fell on it, got injured, but was able to walk off under his own power. And then it was a one-play drive. Barrett got it set up with that recovery, and then DuBois went in from 26 yards out, 13 seconds into the second half, and after the point after was blocked, 19-6 at that time. The Tigers again were able to come out and do the job they needed to do and stop Cabool. They got the ball in another good position, a snap over the head of the punter, and it was Mr. Brody Ray going in from 1 yard out after 4 attempts at it. But 4 attempts and 3 penalties. Again, Rick, that was kind of ugly, too.
Backwards, forward, backwards,
forward. Anyway, but nonetheless, Brody went in the first time. It got called back. And then Ragsdale got down to 2. It got called back. And then finally, we're first to go in the 15. The Tigers worked their way down in 4 downs. But Ray went in from 1 yard out. The kick after by Land was good, 26-6. And then a second touchdown by Brody Ray coming in the third quarter, only 14 seconds left. And he went in from 9 yards out. The point after by Land was good, 33-6. That's how this game ended. Salem Tigers 3-6 in the season, and hopefully they'll be ready to go host a district game come next Friday night.
Yeah, we do have a final on that Fairgrove game stand. Fairgrove 35, Stratford 7.
Okay, so
there it is.
So the Tigers did what they needed to do in order to host this game, and by all looks and means and anything that sounds logical, they should host that game next Friday night.
But yeah.
But if Mischief does what they do,
we don't know. Yeah.
And finds some power points for these other teams, who knows?
Who knows what can happen?
Who knows what can happen? Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, all we know is this: we'll be playing next Friday night. More than likely against Stratford.
We're saying
whether it's here or there. More than likely against Stratford, and we'll find out the final standings in the districts come tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow
so if
morning.
you want to check that out, go to misha.com. I think it's .com. Or is it .org? I can't remember.
Can't remember now. Yeah.
Just type in Missouri State High School Activity Association.
There you go.
And you'll find out. When you go to the Salem Tiger site, just click on Salem and then click on the football and then go up and you will see where there's a district setting and just click on district.
It is .org. Yep.
It is .org. Okay, it's .com. All right, very good. So check that out. You'll be able to find that out. No matter where we are, though, we'll be there to bring you the contest on KSMO Radio 1340 and 95.7 and audio stream it on KSMO Media. And I'm thinking you're thinking, yeah, we do too. Yep. Because Misha.tv is the only authorized broadcast facility for video stream.
Yep.
Come playoff time.
Yep.
We can't do anything about it. There is a paywall there, and you will be charged to want to watch the game on a video stream. But it will be through Misha.tv. The audio streams will be on KSMOradio.com. That's just switch. Also, your KSMO YouTube page and KSMO Facebook page. So
that's all we can do.
That's all we can do, guys. Yep. We apologize for that, but that's just the rules.
That's the way it is, yeah.
We can't change them. All right, we try to change them. They won't listen
They won't let us
anyway.
to us, yeah.
But again, for Ben and Kenny, the two best video guys around.
Oh, the best.
And then Rick, my name is Stan Stevens. I've been doing this a long time and look forward to game Friday night, see what the Tigers can do.
Yep.
See if they can move into the second round of district play.
Let's get
but
ready.
First,
get ready actually for a new season, Stan.
A new season.
That's right.
Everybody starts out
0-0. 0-0. Yep.
And we hope you'll be with us to do that next week, next Friday night, Halloween night. Let's see if Salem can put a scare into Stratford, and that'll be next Friday night. Hopefully, no matter which side of the 44 they're on.
We're on. That's right. I agree with you.
There you go. Again, for everybody joining us, we appreciate you and hope you're going to have a fantastic weekend. Remember the big Salem extravaganza with the balloons and the vendors down at Al Brown Field tomorrow.
Be safe.
Be safe.
There.
You're going to be down that way, and watch out for any rains that are out there. But also be careful if you're going to be driving in and around the area.
Yep.
We hope you have a fantastic weekend, and we'll join you again next Friday. From somewhere, or hopefully nowhere, but from somewhere to bring you Tiger football. Until then, you have a fantastic weekend and good night from Cabool.
Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports. Tonight's game wouldn't be possible without these incredible sponsors. Town and Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa, Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Taxmasters, Town and Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Joe Brand and Leah Nash, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, United Country Salem Realty, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, American Family Insurance, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Cardi, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Shelter Insurance, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Prevention Consultants of Missouri, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Discount Bins, Flying W Boutique, Healthy Dent County, the City of Salem, VIP Properties, Salem Farm Equipment, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Quick Tan and more, Four Rivers Community Health Center and Rocking G Western Trading Post. Thank you for watching tonight's game of Salem Tiger football, right here on KSMO Media.